And I'm running for the president of the fraternity of the homeless brothers. And this is what has to change. Our brothers out there drinking beers and slamming them on the ground next to a CVS. That's not health.
Our brothers in arms, dude. Our brothers in arms.
Our brothers in arms without houses. Our brothers without arms and without houses. They have neither. Without arms. But we'll stand up for them, even the ones without legs, because they need to be stood up for. And together we'll stand, hold, and cherish the moments.
The woman legs need stood up for.
Is it right? Welcome back to the Stoop Sitters podcast, where arguments start before the podcast begins. And I'm joined by some boys. Brock, no. The lymph node king.
Thank you. Good lymph nodes.
You can't even say it right.
Can't reach them, but I know they're good.
Go lymph nodes.
Very
Good lymph
short.
nodes. Good
Very
lymph
short
nodes on the
where it
kids.
counts.
And
Very
then
short.
the man himself, Cody Locke.
Cody.
I'm really hyping up this intro here. I'm just saying it like it's the
I'm
last
not a
sentence
king
in
of
book.
anything, though.
Maybe more.
I'm trying to say it like it's the last. And I'm here followed by Chris Marshall.
Oh.
I really cut out from underneath him.
Hi,
It's
Chris.
What do you gotta say
Producer,
about that?
executive producer,
Yeah,
executive,
You say
executive,
executive?
executive producer,
Hammered.
editor, stage writer.
Hashtag hammered.
Yeah.
You're a stage
Not a-
driver?
Stage writer.
Oh.
Stagecoach
Not as
driver.
hammered as this fucking guy diagonally from me.
The lymph node bad boy.
Yeah, we
Let's
don't have
play.
to turn him up this week because he's drunk enough to talk loud.
No, he's fine. He's chilling.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Chris is just talking.
Pissed him off.
What do you want to talk about?
Why
Then?
don't you do something then?
Wow.
Let's play.
Okay.
That's pretty
Say
What are we
it.
playing?
Say it. I'm here.
Can we play blackjack again? That was so fucking fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had the urge for it about Tuesday. I was
Dude,
like, I could
that
play
was
some fucking
so
blackjack
fun.
right
Yeah.
now.
Sit at a blackjack.
Do you remember
table
when you
forever.
were hammered and you smoked like 4 cigarettes?
Chris.
Oh
Okay.
my fucking
So
god!
to me, it's not even the fact that you were hammered and smoked 4 cigarettes. You smoked 4 cigarettes from a random guy's pack of
Yes!
cigarettes.
You're like, can I have one of those?
Sarah's not gonna like that.
No,
But
but
that's
She
fine.
doesn't know.
it's vacation, baby.
It is
you're in good
vacation.
But what's 4 cigarettes inside of a legal place to smoke inside?
Those could have been
Dude, it was
laced
so
with
fucked. So
something.
it was just me.
Fentanyl.
So it was just me and
Big
Devin
time.
sitting on that table, right?
Yeah.
And
For context, we're sitting at, let's say there's 4 tables on this side, 4 tables on this side. We're pretty much sitting like the 2 on the end.
yeah.
And so I'm in like, there's you guys are to the left of me and there's 2 others to the right. And
Yeah.
we're just chilling here playing blackjack and I see you guys and I look over and you're playing with a random cool biker guy. A
He is
bike.
so
He was big up.
he was the biker guy that had like the
Yeah.
the biker chain,
And for
like
sure,
actual chain.
for sure wearing a Bike Week 2020 shirt. You know what I mean?
He had
was
rings on
Bike
every-
Week. He was there.
Shark Week.
He had
He was
rings
there.
on every
Shark
finger.
Week.
type
Bike
of
Week in
deal.
Daytona. It's no joke, brother.
Yeah,
it's
we're-
no joke.
Hell's Angels are there.
Whoa.
But yeah, so we're sitting there, right? Me and Devin are we're playing good.
Did
You
you
know?
get this guy's name?
No, I didn't.
Well,
There's
then
no
it's
What
so
do
chance.
you
crazy.
think his name was?
Can I take a guess?
Jack.
Yeah.
Chevy.
Wow. Do you
Yeah.
think it
That's
was
a good
given
choice,
to
my man.
him by a nickname, or do you think that's his real name?
I
Give
don't know.
name, nickname.
Chevy's a nickname.
What I've
Yeah,
learned
man.
from life is you
I
never
bet they call him Piston.
you
You
never
seem like a guy they called Piston.
That is
I like
good.
Piston a lot.
you never
That's good.
ask for a guy who you never ask a guy's name
Yeah,
when he
you-
has
You
rings
can- but
on
you-
all of his fingers that are all the same color, but then he has finger tattoos under the rings.
Oh, finger tattoo. The
Seriously.
finger tattoos probably said his name. It was
Yeah, I'm
probably
not-
like tough love.
You could
or
ask him
something
in a
crazy like that.
cowboy way, though. You're like, yeah, what's your name anyway?
Partner?
guy?
Yeah.
Hey, partner, how you doing
Yeah.
over
You
say
there? What's your
partner
name?
a lot, too.
So
You
we're
could've said that.
So we're sitting there playing, right? Me and Devin. We're playing good, right?
Playing
And I'm
good.
plastered, right? We just got back
Yeah.
from Top Golf, and I'm
He
ordering
was-
Long
you
Island's
were
by the
hammered,
twos.
bro. It was the most.
We had
hammered I've
$600 to spend, and when the waitress is like, "You guys got to start drinking," I'm like, "Okay,
seen. She's good.
that's
too.
fine."
She had fake
She's
boobs.
cute, bro.
Ooh.
Very fake.
She was cute.
Fake
she was
boobs.
But anyways, we were. At
That's going to be a
this-
motif from this trip.
Yeah.
If you're.
Dude, there's so much plastic surgery there.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you were a plastic surgeon, move to Vegas,
Let's
dude.
hold it in.
Holy shit.
Let's hold it in. We'll bring
Hold
it
it
back.
in.
We'll bring it back.
Oh my
Barrel,
God.
barrel that till later.
barrel.
Barrel it. Well,
So I'm sitting there,
Great.
right,
Nice.
hammered, and this guy starts smoking a cigarette.
As
And I was
guys
like-
named Piston do.
Yeah, Piston starts smoking a cigarette,
Piston.
and I look at Devin, and Devin just looks back at me. I look at Devin, and Devin just looks back at me, and I'm like, I just kind of shake my head, and I look across the table with the guy. And I'm like, "You got one of those for a guy?"
For
And
a
he's like-
guy,
And he's like, "Yeah, sure." And he passes one to me.
he rolled
so I
to
just
you.
Chris's eyes at this
Yeah,
point
he
are
like-
Oh
this.
yeah,
They're like
dude,
this, dude.
bad. You
And-
know Chris is fucked up when he's like this.
Dude, Chris was fucked.
Yeah.
I was having fun.
Oh, it was good time. Great time.
And so he rolls one to me, and I was like, "You don't have a lighter by chance, do you?" And he goes, "So I'm like, give me a lighter."
Let's go.
And so I'm smoking this cigarette, and then like I finish it right, and then we're sitting there. Probably 20 minutes later, I hit blackjack. Right, dealer deals me blackjack, and the guy rolls me another cigarette.
Oh, after the blackjack?
Yeah, and I was like,
shit, dude.
It rolled on the table. Like,
yeah, he rolled it across to me because you were sitting all the way across
That's
to
a
me,
fucking baller
and he rolls
move,
it to me,
dude.
and I was like, and then
Oh, you gave him a wink,
yeah,
didn't
and then,
you?
yeah, it was just funny. And then there was another lady that sat down playing blackjack with randoms.
Oh,
Kind of fun, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like when we were playing at
New York.
Paris the last day. That was fun.
Dude, we played with a weird high roller guy. But I
Yeah.
want to go back.
High
I
roller.
want to go back to Mr.
Yeah,
Piston.
let's circle back around.
So
Yeah.
Mr. Piston, after you guys get off the table, I feel like Devin at this point got rocked and he stands up off the table.
Yeah.
And you're just smart enough for some reason and drunk enough somehow
Get out of
to
it.
actually get out of
Get
there and
out.
take your money while
Oh,
you're up.
yeah.
But I'm sitting there at the table next to you guys still, and I see all you guys stand up, and that guy's still sitting there for a couple hands. And Chris sits down at our table. Did you end up playing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he
Chris
played.
ends up sitting down and playing at our table, like one table over, and that guy's sitting over there by himself. And about 10, 15 minutes in, obviously Chris has a rapport with this guy. So I don't know if he leaned back too much or whatever, caught the guy's eye, but someone's like, I don't know if it was him or Devin. He's like, "How you doing over there?" And he's like, "I lost everything I fucking had." And I laughed so fucking hard. I was like, "Oh boy."
The guy
I
was
like,
fun.
I was like,
That's
"Do
good.
I know a guy?" But he's like, "Lost everything I fucking had." And we're like, "All right, chief."
He sat down and put $300 on the table.
Damn,
Yeah.
baby. He lost it all.
Yeah, he
we
lost
were,
it all.
we were at Paris,
Stuff.
and I sit down, and I don't know who's sitting down in front of me, or someone sitting down at the table, the last player on the table, and there's no one else playing on it. And I was like, "Do you care if I play in front of you?" Like it was Chris or Boone or someone. And they're like, "No, go ahead." So I sit at the first seat, and he's sitting at the last seat, and some guy walks in with some weird girlfriend situation who's like massaging his shoulders, like in a
Oh my
situation.
God.
I like
And
that
he's
a
playing
lot.
2 hands,
Oh,
and he's
wow.
for sure playing like $500 hands, like 350
Whoa,
hands.
what?
Yeah.
A hand?
350 a hand?
2
Dude, it was
hands.
crazy.
Like he rolls in, and Mr. Pitbull himself
Mr.
throws
305?
Yeah, Mr. 305
Mr.
himself.
305.
And he throws down
Boom.
a couple hundred each. I never looked over at him. I was like, I can't even look at this guy.
You say 350 a
Yeah,
hand?
but I
We
was
didn't,
worth it.
we didn't play till he stepped up, I don't think, right?
No,
Seriously.
and so he was playing, and he kind of got his ass beat a couple times, and then he stands up off the table, and
I never
Anyway.
get that. I don't understand people that literally sit down, do a hand, and leave.
you don't got the
Well,
juice.
They're feeling the vibe of the deal, and they're like, I got to get out of
Two
here.
hands though.
He took his chips and he just got out of there. But I was like, damn, dude. I was like, you just got beat for a grousing.
It's the
Easy
same thing as like
grousing.
the last
Grousing.
the last night we were there when Blake and Boone wanted to lose the rest of the money they had.
Yeah.
And they were going around Caesars and they were kind of feeling the table, and then you saw the one, right?
Yeah.
And the dealer like literally 21 like 2 times in a row. Blake's like, I'm not playing here. So we circled back around and he's like, guess this is the only spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
it's
then
kind
you
of the same
you
thing.
got there, then you lost
Yeah.
it all.
Yeah.
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 But it's
But-
$50. What's
this,
$50?
But this
Comes
guy was
in
getting
waves.
fucking his bum right,
350
dude.
a
Like,
hand, and there's
Yeah.
double hands.
yeah.
Ugh.
He had chips that I didn't know what money it was because they were different color than what I was playing with.
He had a stack
Over
of
100?
Dude, he had a stack
We're
of greens
going-
like this
we're going
high.
15 minimum.
Greens is 50.
25.
He had,
Oh,
I don't
25.
know if there were 75s in his hand or what they were, but they were definitely like 70. They weren't hundreds, but they were bigger than 25s.
He was also doing trip
But he was
tricks.
playing multiple.
chip
He's
tricks.
playing multiple. Like he's playing like 3 of those
He's been
chips.
there
So he's
before.
playing
Like
he's
he's
playing
been there.
at minimum he was playing 225
Yeah.
a hand.
Yeah, but at the same time, isn't that's the type of guy that loses like $10,000 a night, and you're
Yeah.
like,
Dude, so like
they're rich
me,
by
he
it.
fuck
fin-
this guy.
So
you
he
know what I
finally
mean?
got up, and me and Blake sit down, and we're playing, and we're doing well, and Boone just comes back because Boone didn't sit down. Boone comes back, and Devin goes, and I'm like, what happened? And Boone goes, I lost $20 on a roulette table. And he goes,
That's
and I'm-
Vegas.
And Boone's like, Boone can't stay away from it.
No, he can't.
He couldn't.
He lured me in.
No, he pulled me
He
in.
lured me in, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, put a 20 in. I'm like, all right, fuck
Dude,
it, put a 20
but
in.
there's nothing better than seeing the ball roll the fuck
Oh my
around.
God.
Oh, I
that
know.
feeling before the ball stops,
Ugh.
when you have a lot of money on that, oh my God, I need it in my fucking veins again.
It's
dude.
so good.
That was
We hit it
insane.
twice.
Yeah.
Hit
Can
it
you
twice
imagine?
in a row.
We hit
Okay,
it twice
so
in
you
a
wanna-
row.
How much was that?
Let's
first
go to
time
the
we hit?
backstory. Let's
Yeah,
go
it's
to the backstory.
backstory. Yes.
So we
It's
went
insane.
with we had 7 people total.
7 people
We had
total.
7 people total. Everyone threw in $20 except for Boone because he already had lost his money. So
Yeah.
he throws in 10. So we had 130 to play.
Yeah.
We threw 130 on red, and
Bang.
we hit red.
Bang.
So we get paid out, I don't know,
260, eh?
right?
Yeah.
And so I just meant to take the 130 and keep it off the table. and just be like, hey, if we
We
lose
won
this
this.
next one, we
Yeah.
got our money back.
Right.
And what maybe everyone doesn't know is I accidentally bet more than what I
didn't
meant
know
to
this. I thought
Did
you were
you?
supposed to.
do. Yeah.
Such
I
a
thought you were
baller.
supposed
That's
to.
a baller
So I think
move.
on the second one I put 155 or like 175 or something.
Is that why the money came out or uneven at the end?
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say it didn't
And
make
like
sense.
so-
put an extra chip on, like or
Yeah, like I meant because it was 3 chips to start with. We had 100, we had a 25, and a 5.
yeah.
And so I played all 3 of those on red. Like you guys gave me the money, and I put down the money, and we got the chips.
Bang, hits.
And I put all on red, and it hits. And then I meant to keep the black, the 25, and the red 5. And then I threw definitely an extra 25 in there. And then we hit again, and then that hit
Bang.
fucking 310. So then we have 310 plus the 130, and then we all made out like bandits.
Fuck yeah.
It's huge.
And then we continued to stay there and play blackjack with our winnings.
Yeah,
Of course.
but it was fun.
It
so
was fun. It was fun.
But then what people don't talk about
you quick.
is we were all winning on the blackjack tables, all feeling giddy about ourselves, you know? What are the chances everyone's winning? And so we take those winnings and we put them on blackjack, and this time everyone has so much winnings, they're like, here's fucking $50 or whatever. And
You
so
put on roulette, not blackjack.
right, but
Yeah.
we got the money from blackjack.
Yes,
and then
correct.
so this time we have 375 extra money of
Yes.
like, let's fucking blow it.
Uh-huh.
So we throw 375 on red again, you know, red's been hitting.
375.
Red's been
We
hitting.
put 130 initially.
Okay, yeah.
We were about to rob this casino
We were
for all it had.
And our
Everything is
375, as it's spinning around, my eyes are big, I'm sitting at the table.
Man,
And then I see it go 00 green, and I go, and I just leave the table immediately.
You know,
Let's
double,
do it.
you
Even like
I've never left.
Ever seen it hit like
know what?
hit green like
know
that?
what
It was
00
crazy.
green pays out?
A lot, probably.
Yeah.
30-1.
Yeah.
So you're telling me 375 times 30 is what we would? It said like, say we would have go, oh, let's just go double green.
We should have done that.
Double
No.
green.
Like,
No-
if hindsight's 2020, that's what we should have done.
Nobody would have ever done it though.
11,250.
Chump change.
Oh my god.
We each would have had 1,000 and some change.
So
More.
anyway,
more.
so
Definitely, yeah.
but realistically, the way I thought about it, the money that I started with $20 and then turned into $100 and some dollars,
Fuck
and then
yeah.
played with that, and then I got it up to $200 and some dollars, and then I
Yeah,
was like,
no,
here's
you played
$50
well.
to throw on roulette,
Right.
and I was winning, baby. I
You
felt
played
like I
well.
was winning the whole
Fuck
time,
yeah.
and so
Shit,
I threw it on
humbles
there, and Boone, I hate him for it.
Boone is
He
so-
made
a
me throw in
degenerate,
his
dude.
money because he was going to throw it in, and then he backed out the last second and went and lost it on roulette by himself. And I was like, this guy.
Degenerate, dude.
This guy.
How
He's
much
a
did he
bad
lose?
gambler.
How much did he lose?
A
12?
couple dollars.
12.
I would say a couple dollars.
1,200.
No, a couple dollars.
1,200.
I'm not into talking about other people's money, but it's a couple dollars.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think it. I didn't.
But I think he brought X amount of cash and then paid people and then got money and then paid.
He
for
did technically
gambling.
pay me, so I think it maybe was less than 12.
It definitely was not that much
He paid for a Gatorade and change on the way home.
because he had so many
It's a baller
$half
move.
from the casino. You know,
Baller move.
he
Yeah,
had a
yeah, that's
blackjack.
what
They
it
kept
was.
giving us $half.
Yeah, it's true. It's crazy.
Yeah, I came home with 4 of them.
$half.
That's
Yeah.
$2, baby.
Yeah.
But it was, dude, blackjack is fucking addicting.
It's fun.
What about Junko at fucking, was that Gold Nugget?
Yeah.
Junko
Was that
crazy.
no? Was that when she fooled you and she got some? Maybe it was Boone. She got somebody so badly.
Because she would say 15.
No, it was like a 12 or a 13 or something, and someone panicked and stayed, and I was
Yeah.
like, and then obviously got crushed.
Yeah.
But you got to play fast. You can't pay attention to
have
other
to.
people's shit. You have to pay attention. to
Dude,
your
one
shit.
of the dopest shits I saw on blackjack this week was, or the last week was when, I think it was it Mirage maybe? So all those blackjack tables have like the side bets, right? The deal or bust, the pairs, whatnot. Blake put down like a 5 on a pair or on
Yeah.
the deal or bust, and the deal or busted by like 5 cards.
Oh,
so
shit.
it paid out like
$40 on a
Holy
$5 bet. And I was
shit.
like,
yeah.
They're down 5
And it was like-
fucking cards.
yeah, they busted on 5 cards.
What the
If they
fuck?
busted on like 7 or 8, it's like a 250
40,
to 1
yeah, I was gonna
payout,
say.
but it's like never happens. It's
Dude,
always a 4-card bust.
It was so it
and
was
it only
crazy.
pays 1 to 1.
It was crazy because it was like the second or third hand we played at
Yeah.
that table.
Damn.
And so that same table, this was my worst time of the trip. So that table had a pair as well. So you could put a side bet on a pair. And it was like a suited pair or a pair pays out like 5 to 1 and then a colored pair pays out like 10
A
to 1.
pair, you mean the flop is like fucking like 2 twos or something like that?
Yeah, like you get dealt like 2 twos. or
Oh,
2
you
sevens or
get
whatever.
dealt.
Yeah,
Okay.
so and then suited pairs was 30 to 1. And so I was like, man, I should maybe throw some into the pair thing. Maybe see what happens. And then I panicked and pushed it out and didn't. That same hand, I got dealt connected suited sevens.
Would have been 30-1.
You ever just
Yeah.
thought about just throwing it on?
And I was like, nah, it's a
That's
rough
what a
bet.
gambler would say. You
Like,
ever
it's
thought about
such-
just throwing it?
It's such a hard, like the odds are insane, and it hit, and I didn't put money down. I was so fucking pissed at myself, but I was like, damn, I could have paid out like crazy.
There was
Let's say you
multiple
put 5
times.
down.
There was multiple times where I'm like, I might as well go for broke here, and I'm like, hit it, and they're like,
Fuck yeah.
what's up? Are you serious? And I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
And
Well, you
multiple
hit, like, on-
times,
you
multiple
hit, like, on a
times,
16?
no, multiple times. Yeah, I hit 20 or 21 where I was like, look like I'm counting cards.
Let's
Huh? You know what I mean? And then it goes back around the table, and then the dealer busts, and I'm like, that's fun. But it's just shit like that where it's like, oh, dude, I fucked the whole table though one time.
Dude, when you double down and then
Oh
get
my God.
21
Bang.
and your seat sinks a little bit because your cock turns into concrete, it's a feeling, dude. It's a feeling.
crazy.
It's crazy.
Or when you double on 11 and you get an ace.
Bang,
Yeah.
dude.
That's horrible.
That's
How
horrible.
about 2 times in a row?
I had that happen as well, and I cried. I was like,
Yeah.
You see
I
the
was
ace
over.
and you're like, this is
Like,
good.
that's good.
yeah,
And you're like, oh, wait.
that's 12.
That's not good at all.
No,
The only thing
What's
you're hoping
that?
for is a deal or
It's a
bust at that
bust.
point.
Yeah. And they usually.
Yeah. But blackjack is fucking fun. Dude, once I realized
stick
that
to it,
that
double
poker tournament was only a $150 buy-in, wish I would have played.
I'm still
Nah,
nervous.
but you would have been there a long time.
Yeah, but I $150, I'm willing to get my shit ran at $150 just to play a poker tournament. That'd be so much fun.
Why
But
can't
if
we
you
do
would-
fucking $150 here then? Damn. God
Because you
damn.
guys aren't, like, we're not good poker players. You know what I
Speak for
mean?
yourself.
Shouldn't that be more of an advantage towards you though?
No, but it's like the environment of you
Think
just
you're
sitting
good?
there and playing with, like, random people and actually, like, sitting there and reading people. I don't know.
But I
it'd
mean,
be
like,
fun.
if you're willing to put $150 down with strangers that are good, wouldn't you put $150 down with your friends that are bad? And you think
Yeah,
you can
but
take
this is the
advantage
way I
of
look
them?
at it. $150 in Vegas is way different than $150 here. The currency exchange is not the same. It's different. You know what I mean?
That's fucking bullshit, dude. Just
Like,
fucking
you would
go
think
for it.
you would think twice about playing poker here for $100, but we didn't think once about playing poker or putting $100 on a blackjack table there.
Or roulette.
there was times where I
Exactly.
had some money out on the table, and I'm like, that's some money.
Yeah.
That is some money.
Like, dude, there was a
good
day
for
where
the
I was,
experience.
I think when we played at New York one day, I was up like $100. I'm like, I should get out of here. And then it went down and then fought my way back to like 150. And I was like, all right, I'm out of here.
That's how
It's
you
too
react.
It's too easy.
It is
Yeah.
easy.
The night I was fucking drunk. Dude,
Hammered.
at that one table, I was down to like $40. Fought my way back up to even. Got out of there. Came over to your guys' table. Went back down again to like 40. Fought my way back to profit. And I was like,
You're a fighter.
I'm out of here.
Always been a fighter.
Always been a fighter. Why are all the dealers so mad?
I don't think they're mad.
Oh, they're mad.
There was-
I think
there
the
was-
lady who kept coughing because people kept smoking cigarettes in her face, that was insane.
Yeah.
Well, she wouldn't say anything anyways.
No, that lady sucked, dude.
She's terrible.
But then some of them are so cool though.
Yeah.
Like
Some of them are
Masai,
cool.
the Ethiopian
Masai.
lady.
Yeah, she was cool.
She was very cool.
She was
What about
insane.
the gentleman at New York? He was funny as fuck.
He was a cool gentleman.
Oh my
I
god.
don't even remember him.
Yes, you do.
He
It
was-
was like
he
one of
was
the first
also
times.
Thai.
The Asian man.
Yeah, of course they were all.
Yeah.
Well, no, he's about to go on break. He's like, "All right, I'll go smoke weed now."
Yes.
Yeah.
That guy
was funny,
legendary,
dude.
dude.
Yeah, he was
He's a
funny.
ginormous
And then he
weed
came
smoker.
back and he fucking blackjacked me on like the fucking first or second
Yes.
hand. And I was like, come on, man. I was like, you just got your head straight. You come back. I was like, it's not even right, man. I was like, PEDs, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I tried
Yeah.
to exchange some money for him so I could tip him heavier, and he's like, "No, give me that." And it was like $2, and he was like, "I'm happy with that." And
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh my
And-
god,
Yeah.
good for!"
Looked
Like
he
I was
did
like,
it.
"Wow, dude."
He wasn't out there to take your money. That was
No,
for sure.
I know. Like little, like
There's-
I
There's
just- ugh.
there's dealers. I noticed there's dealers that are there to make money for themselves, and there's also dealers that want the people to have a good time.
yeah.
Like when
for
we went to
sure.
Mirage, the people there did not want us to have a good time.
No,
No.
fuck that, man.
They were like, "Fuck you guys."
Yeah.
money.
There was a lady. Where was it at? Maybe Gold Nugget or the D or something. And she fucking ran us like bad.
Was
Like,
her name Carol?
Oh, that bitch, dude.
Carol killed me, dude.
I don't
Old
think it was
bitch.
Carol because I didn't play.
Carol murdered me.
Oh yeah, I
No, we-
lost everything against Carol. I
Yeah.
don't think any
Whenever
of us
I played-
cashed at the Golden Nugget.
No, I
No,
don't
I
know.
cashed that to Golden Nugget.
Did you?
The old lady?
Oh yeah, you did cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did cash. You were up. I
up
remember
like
now
$100.
because we were sitting next to each other.
It's like
yeah.
the only time I was up.
Yeah.
I mean, I went up a couple places and then also proceeded to go down a couple places.
Yeah.
You know?
That's Vegas.
It's
Yeah.
Vegas.
Like Paris, I was heating up,
It's life
and then
in
I
the
was
big
like, "Holy
city.
shit, I got $50 left." And then I was like, I have 225 chips. I was like, should I get change? And I was like, let's let it ride. And I played 25. I kept playing this 25, and like got up to 100, lost it, and I got down to 125 chip. And I look at Devin. He's like, it's about that time. And I get it, and I hit 20.
Oh.
Like I hit 20, and then I was just like, we gotta stay. And then obviously I kept staying, and then I just left with $50.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I was just like, I just played for an hour for no reason, but it was fun.
It's fun.
I cashed out $163 there. I was like fucking happy.
Yeah.
Put down $100.
I cashed out $200 at the D.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Which was, I mean, decent
Yeah.
change for just playing. We
Yeah,
played
you
for
were
like,
happy that day. After the D, you were all about. You were happy that
we
day.
played for like
you were on a high.
for like an hour or two there for sure.
Brock, where was the place that you hit real big? Was it the D as well, or the Nugget, or something like that?
It was the Nugget.
And you were just on a high. You're like, let's go gamble more. Let's go.
It was. I won like
And I was like, Jesus Christ.
won like $150.
I was like, you need to hang out with fucking Boone. You guys can go gamble together. you
After
degenerates.
that, that's when I knew. I was like, okay, I like this.
Yeah, I like this.
I need to
I like this a
stop.
lot.
But your degeneracy didn't end there
No.
because you threw how many dollars
On what?
the Suns to win in the Western Conference
$100.
Finals? 100 bones for the Suns to win in the Western Conference Finals, and they did.
They did. They hit.
So that was fun.
And
for
that's
you.
when I knew you have to keep going.
More electricity.
You have to keep going.
Feel that tingling in your balls. People are telling you about.
Oh my
How much
God.
did Boone put down?
200.
He put
You put
200
200
on.
on the same bet I did. I
Yeah.
put 100.
So he's paid out what 360 or
180.
380.
That would have been a
180.
sad. No, it was 2 to pay 390 or
Yeah.
something like that. Or
Yeah,
380.
because I won $90 and then he doubled mine, so he won like 180.
180, so
Plus a little bit of change.
So it's probably 2 to win 380 or something.
That's pretty crazy.
But it humbles you real quick.
That would have been a
because-
sad group if we would have.
Oh,
would've
wow,
lost.
yeah.
But dude,
Oh,
there's
we
nothing
would've been
better than
down
watching
bad.
a sporting event that you bet on with real money that you're gonna win real money on. Oh my
Yeah.
God!
Yeah, the
It's so
tingling
fun.
your balls.
Even when you bet on the hockey game, I don't even watch hockey.
I was-
I don't
and
give
you're
a
like,
fuck.
go!
I was watching hockey and all I wanted was for them to score for you.
It broke me
I didn't even have
inside.
money.
It
I was
broke
like-
me
I
inside.
was like, oh, they're shooting there. Woo!
I know.
And they didn't score.
They didn't score the whole
it
fucking
sucked.
game. They
It
didn't
sucked.
score the whole game.
It sucked.
If you're yeah, if you live in Montreal, go fuck yourself, dude. Canadians fucked me.
dude. It was Tampa Bay the whole
They fucked
time.
me.
Yeah, I told him to. I said bet Tampa Bay, and he's like, Brock, shut up.
Yeah, dude. I'm always
Like,
going
yeah,
for
I'm
the
the hockey
dog,
guy.
dude. But I'm never betting on French Canadians again, dude. God damn it.
Canadians.
It was fun.
Could you
man.
imagine if there was like French Americans? We'd beat them up.
Yeah. Saw it.
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, yeah. Shove this
Yeah.
croissant up your ass.
Yeah, no shit.
Jesus, there's no French. I mean, New Orleans, there's some French, I guess, but
There's
come
big
on,
ups
baby.
French, but
I wouldn't do
there's
that. But
nothing
if you're French,
funner.
if you're French American, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Not in my neighborhood, but you're
Nah,
welcome.
but it's so fun. It was so fun betting.
It's true.
Oh my God, it's adrenaline. It humbles you real quick. Because then on the last time I played blackjack, I put 100 down, and in literally 20 minutes, I lost everything.
Oh yeah,
I wouldn't say
Big
dude,
humbling.
20 minutes is a too much.
I
dude.
can pride myself on saying
15
besides
minutes is done.
besides
you
the
know what I mean?
Caesar's
Like,
Palace
crazy.
and me having like $50 left and being like, hey, I'm playing my last $50 here. Other than that, I never went and lost immediately, which I'm thankful for.
Yeah.
And I got to at least play around with practically free money
That's
the
the
whole
thing.
time.
You guys
So I
don't. You guys don't know the feeling. I saw Boone, dude. The second night we were there, we go to the Bellagio because we're like, let's just walk around a little bit. It's me, Devin, and Boone. We walk into the Bellagio, and Boone's like looking around. Right, he's trying to find a table that he wants to sit down at. Finds one, $200, $25 a hand. Boone, me and Devin were sitting there. Boone lost his money in 8 hands.
Oh my god.
That's everything. That's the
25
amount of
lost, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25. Just lost everything. He was probably there for 4 minutes.
That defies all odds.
No.
And none of us had
But
played.
8 hands in a
Kinda,
row,
but
8 hands
no,
in
I
a
mean,
row is
does it?
tough.
But we had nobody had gambled at that point, right? So he was the first one to sit down at a table. And so me and Devin were like, we're
That's
sticking
okay.
to the penny slots all week, baby.
No, it's
yeah, the slots suck,
and then
dude.
so fucking
it's not even. I mean,
after he did that,
dude.
we're making fun of Boone for being down $200. We're like, hey, I think you left your money at that table back there.
That's a
You should go back and get it.
cold-hearted.
And then
That's
so
pretty rough.
Devin's like, I'm gonna play some slots. So
Look, that
he's-
guy's over there spending your money on Chick-fil-A.
yeah. So Devin sits down at this slot, and it's a Wheel of Fortune slot,
Oh, yeah.
and fucking puts $20 in, and he hits the thing. He loses a couple, hits it again, loses a couple, and then he hits it. And the way this one works is if you got a triple spin, you got to spin the big wheel up top, and whatever you got up there was your winner. But Devin got a spin, and then a golden spin, so it spun like a digital wheel, right? And whatever you get on that wheel corresponds to the top wheel. So he got a 5 times multiplier there.
Whoa.
And then spun the big wheel and got 60.
Whoa.
So he's up 300
Fuck.
on $20.
Fuck.
And me and Boone are like, what the hell is going on
He
here?
ended up cashing out like $479 off of it.
Yeah. And then so he kept playing, right? He was like, I'm going to keep going. Got a spin again and got like 80. And then he's like, I'm out of here. Cash it out.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
And then I played and then got the spin again and was up. I cashed out $100 on a 20. And then Boone lost 20. He lost another $20. And then Boone went to another slot machine, lost 5. And then he had a $1 bill in his pocket and he's like, I'm just going to fucking play. Blah, blah, blah. Put it in, lost it. So we just kept making fun of him for being down $226.
Remember that at the end, like the very last day where we have to leave,
Yeah.
he had a $6 voucher. I have to go cash in my son's bet.
And I watched you guys walk away, and I was like, I know what he's
like,
gonna do.
Boone, we're gonna go. You're gonna go with me to cash out. We're gonna go play your $6 hand. He puts it in. He gets 2 spins, and we're gone. And this is like a penny slot, and we're gone.
He was ice cold that weekend.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude.
2 spins on
2
$6.
spins, $6.
I think I
Penny
watched.
slots.
I think I watched Boone go up on blackjack. Maybe like he cashed out maybe 1 or 2 times.
yeah, he
Yeah,
did okay.
But that's the thing. But Boone knows like how to play.
He does. He
Like
just
it's not like he sucks at
Dude,
blackjack.
no, exactly. Boone literally watches blackjack tournaments on
Yeah.
YouTube.
It's just a fucking luck of the draw.
Yeah.
And that's what sucks about it.
I just loved making fun of him though.
Oh,
Oh,
my
it's so
god,
fun.
It was so
crazy.
much fun.
Well, he's the one that wanted to gamble the most, and he's the
Yeah.
one that gambled the most and lost the most money.
Dude, it was so much fun watching. Like when we were playing at Paris and he came back and he was like, I lost $20 again. I'm like, what'd you put it on? He's like roulette and he's like,
Yeah.
How about
That's
when
Vegas.
How about when we're in the Golden Nugget and
Yeah.
I'm already out at this point, like off the table, and I'm standing behind Boone just waiting for him to be done, and Chris is standing next to me, and we're just like sitting there waiting, and we look over, and there's a full-on fight breaking out.
Oh,
dude, it was
at the
crazy.
craps table. Like there was 2 gentlemen just swinging at each other.
Oh, shit.
And I don't even like pay attention to it. I just kind of look back around, like pretend like I'm not really looking. And I just see a guy run away from it, like towards like the lobby bathroom area, just covering his eyes. And then
Pepper spray.
it took me 20 seconds to figure it out, and everyone else over there was like, and I was like, Boone, we gotta go. We gotta go. And he was like, sitting there at the table, and he's like,
yeah.
losing all his money. And he's like, I was like,
Yeah.
let's go. And then Bad Omen obviously lost all his money. And then the security guard's like, hey! And he goes after the guy like, dude, it was such an insane scene.
yeah. It was fucking crazy.
Dude, is that before or after the homeless guy got kicked out / fucking...
It was literally all within 3 minutes.
That homeless guy came back.
Yeah, I know. Dude, the homeless guy literally got kicked out. They escorted him out on there, and he was like, you have no right, man. You have no right.
He's like,
And
"Don't touch
Don't
me."
touch me.
Yeah.
And then literally the homeless guy pulls out a smartphone and starts recording the cops. Police brutality! Blah! And everybody's laughing at him, pointing at him. Ah, look at this idiot.
You're
Look at this
homeless.
homeless. You don't have any place to live.
No, but the fight literally happened like maybe 10 minutes after you guys left.
crazy.
Because we didn't stay there for 20 minutes.
No.
Pepper spray.
And I was like, let's go.
fucked up,
Let's
bro.
go. And he's still sitting there, and I was like, I'm feeling the need to go.
Yeah, of course.
Someone just got pepper sprayed inside.
I was gonna say you hear the people go. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
cut that noise, dude.
At the craps table.
And then literally, like, what was that like? Not an hour after we saw that one homeless lady just scroaming the streets, running away, and we were just like,
And then she just starts running down the street, and
She
then we
just
see a
running down
cop
the
just
streets.
go, and we're like, oh,
and then
yeah.
see the cop do a fucking Yui. Yeah.
On the
Get her.
subject of homeless people, by the way.
Oh, lots of them. Lots of them. Lots of them.
So
I don't know if this hustler was homeless though.
I don't know.
The
but
way he hustled.
Bro, he hustles.
So we're crossing one of the like bridgeways to go across to the Bellagio, and we're like walking up towards this guy, and this guy's talking cold beer, $4.
Cold beer, $4.
And we're like, huh? Cold beer, $4? That's kind of a good deal, to be honest, in Vegas.
Okay, honestly, we weren't thinking that because we
we weren't.
We looked at his appearance and we were like, "Are you gonna buy a beer
have
from
touched
this
him.
Yeah,
gentleman?"
but after it happened, I was like, cold beer, $4.
Cold beer,
kind of,
$4.
Kind of a good deal. So we're getting close to him, right? And he starts going, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like we're probably 10 feet away from him, and we're like, "Oh fuck!" Right?
And he's not saying, "Oh fuck, are you kidding me?" He's screaming.
Oh fuck, are you kidding me?
Fuck!
And so
Going
we
full Brandon Steele.
and we keep walking towards him, obviously, right? And he goes, "They put fucking stickers on my artwork. Are you fucking kidding me?" And then he proceeds to go, "Cold beer, $4."
Cold beer, $4.
Cold beer, $4.
Then he goes, "I'll chop their fucking heads off, man." Cold beer, $4.
Dude, it was fucking crazy.
Dude, this guy is psychotic, dude. This guy
heads off.
This guy sees helicopters
Cold
at
beer, $4.
night, dude. He sees the stars and he's
was-
like, "Wow, look at all those helicopters up there." Oh
Cold
my
beer, $4.
God, dude.
It
He
was the most
literally
insane
got
thing.
so pissed at stickers on his artwork, which was a literal
Cardboard
a
sign.
cardboard sign for saying cold beer, $4.
Yeah.
They got stickers on here. Fuck. Cold beer, $4 here, gentlemen. Go ahead and pay $8 inside. Go ahead and pay $20
No,
inside.
that was a different guy.
Yeah, it was a different guy.
So go ahead and pay
The water
$4
guy.
for water, bitches.
Yeah.
I was like,
Dude,
yeah.
same
I
bridge.
have no house. Cold beer, $4.
Dude, it was fucking insane.
that was off the dome for Blake. That was hilarious.
It was fucking insane.
Oh
dude.
my god,
We
and I
walked-
was terrified.
We walked into the
Of course
Bellagio.
you were. Why wouldn't you be?
Yeah.
He said he'll chop your fucking head off, dude.
Your spit got me from there. How?
It was a huge spin.
We walk into the Bellagio
Oh,
and I'm
that's
like,
bitter.
Brock, what happened? He goes, I have fucking no idea.
We were so scared. We didn't want to say anything. And so then as soon as we got inside, we're like, "What the fuck?"
No, I heard him go off the rails, and I was like, okay, do not look in the eyes, look straight, and just fucking walk.
What if-
'Cause you'll probably
what if we-
fucking get your head
What if
chopped
we
off.
turn around and Boone's giving him $4 for
Oh
a
my
beer?
God.
See, that's the shit I'm talking about. I was like, literally the whole time we were there, I was like, Boone's gonna get us killed. That's what I was thinking the whole time. It's like, he's gonna get us killed.
Roast him!
That I didn't like at all. Hated that.
Dude, so but literally this is the night that Boone was fucking dead, dude. Boone was fucking higher than a motherfucking kite, dude. Boone was walking around floating. He was literally
He literally was. He was on cloud nine,
his feet
dude.
were not on the ground. He was just floating around around Vegas, but zing. We were just walking.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
It's not drugs.
You're alleging crazy things this episode.
It's
Well,
legal,
yeah,
man.
I don't
It's
appreciate
fine.
it.
It's fine,
Me
man.
neither.
No, but we were walking back to our hotel and everybody was fucking tired. And obviously Boone's tired and Boone's just fucking sitting there with his eyes basically closed. and we're crossing this walk. As we're crossing this walk, we hear, I don't know if it was a guy in a Mustang or an actual nice
No, it was
car.
a shitty ass fucking
Yeah,
car
I was gonna say,
with
like-
22s on it.
Right. And he's fucking revving up. And then Boone, of course, wakes up, hears it, looks the driver directly in the eyes and goes,
Oh my
"Roast!"
Oh my
Dude, it
God.
was so fucking funny.
He does it at least 4 times, dude. And then, of course, the guy goes, "Breezy."
Dude, in
And
the
we're all
middle
like,
of
Boone, what the fuck?
we're in the middle of the intersection.
It's an epidemic out here.
Literally,
dude.
always been a spitter.
Got me across the table,
Dude, we're in the middle of the intersection.
Basking in the out.
Bask in the rain.
We're in the middle of the intersection, and Boone just goes, "Roast him, roast him," and I was like, "What
Loud.
the fuck?"
He
dude?
does it loud enough to where he can hear him over the roasting of
And, like,
the tires.
And like this guy had subs in his car, and all
Of
you could hear
course.
was his fucking license plate vibrating
Yeah.
everywhere.
There was definitely a gun in his car.
Oh,
wow, dude.
that's alleging right there.
Too.
Brock looks at a guy in a Honda Civic, thinks gun.
But yeah, dude. So like the night that I went walking out by myself,
That's insane.
Which is a crazy person.
Everybody walk in Paris, okay?
dude, everybody fell asleep, and I was like, it was like 11 o'clock. I'm like,
He
I don't
found
wanna-
cocaine, dude. I think the shit he ate had cocaine in it.
No,
too.
Everybody was tired except for you. It's crazy.
I just don't go to sleep until like 4 o'clock, and I'm up and awake, right?
He got that crack cocaine.
So I'm walking, right? And I'm down by like New York area. I'm pretty far down the strip, and I see this homeless woman,
Sure.
Sure.
but it was a man dressed as a woman. Let's say that.
Dude,
Okay,
just
let's
like
not-
a lady.
Let's use the proper pronouns.
Dude,
So it
just
was-
like a
it was-
lady.
it was-
It was her. It was a
Her
woman.
was
a woman.
dressed like a.
Her
Anyways.
was dressed like a.
Just like
So
a
I'm
what?
walking.
It was an Ellen to Elliot situation or an Elliot to Ellen
Okay.
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do what I did.
What's Elliot's
Learn from my
pronouns?
mistakes.
Hey,
It was-
whoa.
Him, her, him, he.
It was the
I
opposite.
know. I know. It just doesn't. I don't.
Again, he
I've
said
watched
It was
too
the
much
opposite
Juno.
of.
It was a woman.
Of Ellen. Of Elliot. It was the opposite, right?
He was born in the wrong gender, and now he is
Yeah.
a female.
Yeah. So
She is a she now.
Took a
No.
test. Found out.
Blake, don't be insensitive.
No,
that was an insensitive. Don't.
That was.
You slipped that in, and guess what? I'm not letting that
No.
go.
took a test, found out.
Total
Yeah, that was
joke.
fucked up.
Total joke. You guys know when we're joking.
Yeah.
And I'm the first to say the right pronouns, okay?
I know.
He is actually.
But I don't think there's
He's
just
never
a
slipped
test
up.
you can take.
He was joking. It's fun, dude.
It's over, I guess.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
so
And I gotta sit down.
All right.
so I so I'm
So
walking
Blake
right.
can get scot-free out of his mistakes,
Yeah.
but
He's
Brock
fine.
gets ridiculed
Yeah,
his
but
whole
Blake
life.
Blake does it.
so,
you know.
So I'm
He
walking
has a
right.
certain way.
I'm walking and I see this homeless
Transgender.
person.
They're a human. What did he say?
They said,
go.
"Here you go."
Here you go.
I see this
Male to
person,
female.
and there's a
Doesn't
there's a
matter.
gentleman
Doesn't matter.
on the
does it?
corner.
It doesn't
We're all
matter.
human beings.
There's
Exactly.
a gentleman on the corner. He looks like he's
There's a person on the
looks like
corner.
he's waiting for somebody.
Yeah.
There's a person on the corner,
Don't
and they are
assume
waiting for
a
the
homeless
No,
man
no,
is
this is
gender,
different.
okay?
Different person.
Okay.
All right.
Homeless
Was he a
homeless
guy?
person is walking, and then there's another person on the corner,
Okay.
and he looks like he's just waiting for a party to get out of the bathroom or whatever.
Okay. You're
And
saying
he-
like we know.
He's got a cigarette in his hand, right? He's got a Jimmy in his hand,
a lung
and
dart.
Jimmy
and
Neutron.
he hollers to this person, the homeless person.
Now is this homeless? Okay, go.
He goes,
person.
"Hey sir, do you have a lighter?"
Uh-oh.
Not
And I was
good.
like, "I got to get out of here."
Oh no.
So the escalator is like, so I'm walking, and the escalator is like starting here, and I'm like,
It is
I'm
ma'am.
going up the escalator.
It is ma'am.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm out of here. But I saw it happen, and she just walked up to the guy and gave him a lighter, and I'm like,
he or she?
it's a she.
Why'd you say it? That was I feel so
What are you
uncomfortable.
talking
I don't
about?
want to be a part of anything
I
like
said
this.
she.
You said it is a she. They're
Then you
human
also
beings,
said
though.
that the person said, "Sir,
It's
can I have a
Diet
lighter?"
Coke time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The guy on the corner said, "Sir, can I get a
Oh,
lighter?"
and it's a woman. Gotcha.
He wasn't giving the proper pronouns.
She is a she.
There you go.
Correct.
I
This
was
is all so
I was confused at the
Transgenderism is very confusing.
Yeah.
Nobody fucking knows.
Gender's a construct. What is there not to get, dude?
But yeah, it was just like, I got to get out of here. And I kept
Right.
walking the other way.
Dude, do you remember when we were walking back from New York, drunk as fuck, and we walked back, and there was a lady saying, "Does anybody know where the Rio Hotel
I
is?"
wanted to talk about this so badly.
Dude.
Who did that?
Okay,
Okay,
no,
time out.
no,
Can we
no.
set the backstory?
Yeah, backstory.
Okay, we're in the middle of the strip is where we're staying.
We're in-
We go up almost to the toppy top, I would say.
Okay, so we're in the middle of the strip, Caesar's Palace. The Rio is pretty much directly behind, as in not on the strip. It's directly behind Caesar's Palace, pretty much.
Yeah.
And we're walking back from New York, which is pretty fucking up there. In
So we're in the
terms
opposite
of
direction, and this lady goes, "Do you gentlemen know where the Rio is?"
Rio is, and
Is
no,
it that
and-
way?
Is it nobody? Yeah, nobody knows
No.
really where it is, and like nobody
But
really,
she
nobody wants
asked
to
the
answer.
question. She asked the question.
She asked
said,
the question.
"Is it that way?" And Brock's nice enough to go,
No, Chris.
Oh,
Chris,
you're right.
Chris
You're
was
right.
hammered as fuck, and Chris goes, "Yeah, I think it's that way."
Such a classic move.
I pointed the opposite way.
Yeah.
The exact opposite way.
That lady walked 20
should-
miles that night.
We basically should have said, "Lady, just follow us," because we were going to see the Caesar's Palace, and it was directly behind it. It was like a quarter mile behind it.
It was behind.
And we were
But I pointed that way.
we're going this way. We're coming from this way. We're
I'm
going
pretty sure you
here.
want to be in Idaho up there.
yeah. Once you hit Top Golf, you went too far.
Chris is just so drunk. He's like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that way."
Yeah,
and she
sure,
goes,
sure.
"Okay."
And we made it probably 50 feet before Cody was like, I think it's that way. And nobody turned around and told the lady, and then
Yeah.
we continued our night.
I
And then-
literally told
and
her
then-
it was that way, and she turned around and started walking
Yeah,
that
she
way.
believed him 100%. And that's why I felt so bad, because I was like, "It's not that way."
Yeah, but I do that.
And then remember,
Obviously, she didn't have a room there.
But I do that.
Let's just be. I'm just gonna be.
She's old and she probably just got her wires crossed.
No, I know, but like
She probably didn't have
can
her
be real.
same brand of oatmeal for
But I
breakfast.
do that shit. But I do that shit to people at work all the time, so I'm experienced.
I get it, but
Right.
you were hammered at the time.
Yeah, but it was fun. I
And
saw
then-
an opportunity to have fun.
Yeah,
and
but
I
this
had it.
this lady walked an
it's a
additional
vibe.
4 miles that she didn't
Yeah.
have to. She did not have to. She walked an additional 4 miles.
Get
that
your
she did not
steps
have
in,
to.
lady.
How far do you think she made it before she was like, I never saw this before?
Yeah, I remember. Us walking back, and then it was like 30 minutes later, and I was like, "Hey guys, you see that building? That's the Rio."
Now that I'm thinking
one
about
did
it,
make
the
me feel
severity of
good.
the event that I had.
She's dead.
tough.
She's dead. Chris killed an old woman on vacation.
Absolutely,
She got her
dude.
steps in.
It was rough.
She got her steps in.
She got her steps in.
Her
She
last
found it
steps
eventually.
in.
Also, is it?
She got her last fucking steps in. Jesus, Chris.
Also, is it slightly my
She got her
fault?
steps in? Yeah, about 3 more before we turned around and never saw her again.
Is it slightly my fault to not be like, "Hey, it's not actually
No,
that way"?
No,
No.
I think you just go on.
No,
Because
we're
like
it was a-
if you are staying at the Rio, you either one walked
I
outside,
say Rio's lower scale, baby.
but you walked outside to where you're at now, and you should probably somehow at least get in the realm of where you were.
Yeah.
She was on drugs and she didn't know.
That-
You don't know that. You don't know that.
That woman was on AARP, not drugs, brother. There was nothing
She was
about that lady.
six-
that
she
was
was
on
55
drugs.
plus.
She could have
She
been.
was
She could have
drugged
been
up.
someone's great aunt,
Right.
It's true.
and she's dead now.
Oh my god, dude! It was
Gave
just,
her
it was
extra
just,
steps.
it was just the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life, dude.
Better
How
hope
does
she had a
that feel,
life
bro?
alert, Chris.
Dude, we were so South Strip, and
Yeah,
we were going like very northish. Like we
Yeah.
weren't going north. We were
Bro, is
going.
that not
we were
funny?
going
No,
northish.
it's such something that I would do.
Oh wow, dude! It was bad.
It's just
I saw the opportunity. I had to take
it's
it.
like
It was bad news,
it's
bro.
that way. I like it because it doesn't give you a chance to think. You literally see your way out of this at that point.
Yeah.
You don't have to think. You said, "Is it that way?" You're like, "Yeah, I think it's that way." That's how you get out of it. And that's such a veteran move,
She
and I love it.
she did point the exact same way that
Yes.
Chris was saying.
That's when you just.
She's
say
like, "Is
yes.
the Rio that way?" And Chris is like, "I think you need to go
Yes.
further that way." Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's like, no.
it's a double down. You let them think
No.
they figured it out.
Yeah.
and it's manipulation.
She slept good that night. Trust me.
No.
I don't think
was
she did,
tired.
Her
though.
shoes probably got stolen.
She was tired.
No, she was fine.
on the very
That's
south
what
end
I'm
of the
saying.
strip. She probably got her
Yeah.
shoes stolen.
She was so tired that she slept real good that night.
on the concrete.
Dude, we saw a guy laying on the
not
concrete
funny.
for 3 days.
Yeah,
He
And
was
he
there
didn't
for
move.
3 days. No, he
there's
didn't
some
move.
people that slept on the concrete, and I'm like, how
Dude,
do you sleep?
and by the way,
He was
can
in
I,
the shadows.
can I add
baby.
this? He was in the
He was
shadows.
in the shadows.
He had the same jug of orange juice for the same 3 days.
And his shoes were never on. They were just sitting next to him the whole time.
Same jug of orange juice. That shit's bad, baby.
no, not 3
drink that.
days.
Nah,
Not 3
it's,
days.
Don't
it's
drink that.
pasteurized. You're fine.
Got it from the CVS.
It's 110 degrees there,
It's in the
dude.
shadows, baby.
Dude, we
The
walked.
shadows don't make no sense.
We walked into this sketchy like place to get single serve alcohols, right? And there was a gentleman that walked in, no shoes on.
Mm,
His feet looked like rocks, dude.
yeah.
So he's doing good.
Callus, they're a real thing.
They were so weather
Sure, it wasn't the
worn
same
and
lady
just,
you
like,
saw after she got done with her walk.
She's weathered, dude. She calloused up, baby.
Yeah.
She
But
goes,
it was,
"Hey,
it was insane.
sir."
I've never
Remember,
seen feet like that.
At that CVS around the corner where all of them hung out.
Oh, you said all of them. Who's them?
I didn't mean it like that. I meant
Very true.
the less fortunate who I
Okay.
wish I could help out, but I
Those
don't have-
without homes.
Those without homes.
Those who sell $4 beers.
yeah, they're trying their best to
Shut their
hustle up
fucking
some
head
cash,
off.
but they were like,
Okay, so
obviously they were littering all their beer that they spent. Their
it's a giant
hard-earned money
CVS,
on.
and next to the doorway, there's an alley.
yeah,
And these homeless are obviously hanging in the alley because that's the cool shaded alley.
Absolutely.
Baby. You want to come
They were
down this
doing
alley,
well.
baby?
Hey,
And
high
we
school
walk- we
girls,
saw
high
a
school
dude straight up
girls.
walk out with just alcohol in his hand, so I imagine it was just all stolen, even though I don't actually know.
Oh yeah, it was definitely. I saw the same guy. I'm like that. He stole that.
easy place to steal from.
Yeah.
them.
Oh yeah, dude, they have the alcohol right next to the
I don't
door.
even think it's
Yeah, but-
capped.
And
Is
actually,
Is there
yeah.
not like the Walmart shit where you walk out and it goes?
Are you
"Ding,
kidding?
ding"?
No.
There's
no.
100 people in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't. I just assumed, you know.
I don't know. But dude, when like people walking out, obviously they would just walk around all the business and all that crazy shit. But anyway, we walk out, we get the single serve alcoholic beverages, we
Yeah,
drink
sure,
them.
sure, sure.
After we come back, this is like an hour later when we see the scene that Brock's talking about. They're just sitting next to the building, hammered, and there's like 20 beer cans on the ground
There's
that
a
have all been
lot.
stepped on.
Bad.
Like they were just throwing them on
Bad
the ground, and I
news,
was
yeah.
like, hell yeah, that's
Hell
fucking
yeah.
heavy metal, baby.
Yeah, but
Big ups.
go for it. We
Oh no! And then this other homeless guy who's walking by, He turns.
He was carrying a
fellow
bindle.
Patrons.
He was carrying a bindle.
Yeah.
He was carrying a bindle.
He actually was.
He was turned to his fellow patrons in the alleyway that are living there. He's like, he literally
living there.
he looks and is like,
Make sure to have that ad in that.
Those within the brotherhood without homes. The fraternity of homeless brothers.
oh my god,
Jesus Union.
He looks at
Union
him.
69.
Yeah. All his fellow guys. He looks at him. Oh my god. Now I'm thinking about it, this is insane.
It was insane.
Oh my god. Looks at him, he goes.
What'd he say, dude? What'd he say?
He's like, turns to him. He's like, "This is why they hate us."
And then we walked back an hour later. They were all gone.
They were all gone.
They've been
Who
swept
cleaned them up? Who cleaned them up?
The Zamboni. they got the Zamboni from the Vegas Knights, and they got it taken care of.
And they also kicked the homeless out because there was nobody there too.
They
Yeah.
definitely kicked him out.
Oh my god,
Dude,
dude.
That is true.
It was insane, dude.
Dude, because like it was so funny.
Where are they? And the guy's like, and I'm running for,
We're the tourists.
and I'm running for the president of the fraternity of the homeless brothers. And this is what has to change. Our brothers out there drinking beers and slamming them on the ground next to a CVS. That's not health.
Our brothers in arms, dude. Our brothers in arms.
Our brothers in arms without houses. Our brothers without arms and without houses. They have neither. But we'll stand up for them, even the ones without legs, because they need to be stood up for. And together we'll stand, hold, and cherish the moments.
The one with legs needs stood up for. Is it right? Oh my god.
I love how Brock just sprinkled in there while we were all laughing. We're they.
We're they.
We're the ones that hate him.
We're they.
Dude, it was
Oh
just
my
so funny because
God.
we were walking by and we, like, literally as we saw that, wow, that's a mess over there. And then not a second later, this guy comes strolling by.
No,
This is why they hate us.
I don't know if you smelled it. I smelled it as soon as
Oh,
as soon as we were going
dude.
down
Oh,
the escalator.
yeah.
The smell of hot beers sitting on a
Oh, yeah.
125 degree alley.
With piss mixed in?
Dude,
Absolutely.
That was nuts, man.
Absolutely. Damn, because it was 100. It was 100 and
Yeah.
what 8,
It's
9
hot.
degrees.
And then they moved out later that day.
How did they
Kicked
sleep?
out.
Dude, how do they sleep on that asphalt?
I don't know,
Dude, they're always in the shadow.
shadows.
But even the shade is hot.
Dude, didn't the one
Yeah,
picture
I
you
mean-
took was a picture of a guy in the middle of the street, right?
Dude, no. He's
dude.
laying in front of the Bellagio fountains,
Yeah, yeah.
Which is a
while
very
Frank
nice.
Sinatra is playing. He's like, Las Vegas.
No,
I'm
dude,
looking
it
at
was-
this guy and
it
this
was-
guy's
It was.
Can I send you the picture?
a
Yeah.
lady
It's me and Blake. We walked ahead of everybody.
Yeah, me and Brock were ready to get back to the hotel.
We
and we're
go.
just walking.
No, it was
And it's
me
like-
and you. It was me and you that walked. You stayed because it was the night of the Cosmopolitan.
No,
No,
this-
no, not
different
this
different
time.
night.
night.
Okay, okay.
Different
It's
night.
not even a night. It was in the day.
It was
Yeah.
during the day. Yeah,
We're walking.
no.
I'm looking, and like the homeless guy's laying there, and Blake goes, "Is he dead?"
And as
No, and then like he goes like, "I'm gonna," like I don't know if he said, he's like, "I'm gonna take a picture of this guy." And I literally see,
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I just did it.
This is his movement right here. He's like, and back to it.
Yeah.
And it was a good picture. That's
Yeah.
a great picture.
That was literally a split-second decision.
Uncle Sam's down on his luck.
He goes, Uncle Sam with the American.
He either has. Well, is that Apollo Creed?
Maybe.
Oh,
No,
could be.
he either has the biggest rip in his underwear or he's wearing a jock strap.
Yeah, I think he's just got a big rip,
But yeah,
dude.
How are you that pale at Vegas?
Oh, it's a belt.
It's a
That's
belt.
a belt.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Some people have all the luxuries.
You know what's even funnier is that you see that guy laying on the fucking ground. Then if you look up, you see this fountains going off.
Bellagio. No, I'm
Yeah.
not even exaggerating.
No.
Frank Sinatra was
was
tuned
Dude,
to
it was
that
literally
fountain.
it was luck be a lady, right?
Yeah.
Luck be a lady tonight. No,
Yeah.
no.
You know,
And then you see this guy fuck
everyone's-
snowing on the ground,
He
dude.
probably-
By the
Huddled
way,
against the
there's
fucking-
500 people surrounding this
Yeah.
man,
At
and,
least.
least,
The fountains.
and no one within 2 feet of him.
At least because they want
Yeah.
to stay away.
Yeah.
They're
Everyone's
all
watching the
dads
fountains.
yanking their kids away.
It was a
stay
fountain
away
show.
from him.
where it
Yes.
draws a lot
I
of
just want to
crowd.
point out he probably wouldn't have this belt problem if he would have hit maybe
Hit the
couple of
loops.
loops.
maybe 2 of the 7 loops on his pants.
That's
right
why
there.
he's homeless. He doesn't pay attention to the details. I'm just kidding. Kidding. I'm kidding. Cut
You don't
that.
make your bed in the morning. This is what happens to you. You don't brush your back teeth too well. This is what happens to you.
Oh my god,
That's a joke.
dude.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
funny.
We'll cut
That's
that.
fun. No, that's
That's
fun.
something
No, we won't cut that. We'll
cut
keep that,
that,
baby.
please.
Oh, the
cut
big
that.
picture. Oh, yeah, it's in the details. Oh, housing prices are too high. It's in the details. Ooh.
No, we'll cut that. Make sure keep that in your
no,
notes.
dude.
I wouldn't.
I don't want that on the air.
No, it's
That
going.
was just fun.
That was
That was
funny,
funny,
dude.
joking?
It's a joke.
That was jokes.
Was it coming from like a fun
It's a joke.
fake place?
I
where
gave
you're
a
just
lot of
making
homeless
fun
people a
fake
lot
place?
of money that week.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
I didn't, man.
Yeah.
Of course you didn't.
Shit.
No, you know what? I'll admit this.
I saw a man-
I told you them. I was like, they don't matter. Get away. I was like, they don't matter. Stop.
I saw a man buy prescription. I saw a man buy illicit prescription drugs within 3 minutes of me giving him money 2 days ago.
What?
Really?
It was crazy.
Really?
It was crazy. He came up to me and I was like, I knew in my head because I just paid with cash. I was like, I literally have like fucking $2 in ones or like $3 in ones. And I was
She just
like,
gave him $2.
yeah. So I was just like, he's like, he literally was incoherent, and I was just like, yeah, here you go. And he was just like, and I walked away. He crosses the street, and I'm leaving, and I'm like, turning onto the street that he just crossed, and I see in this alleyway this dude with a book bag just swinging around and unzip it, and this guy's coming up to him like a fucking gremlin, where he's like,
I've got $2.
Are you serious?
yeah, for sure. And I was just kept driving. I'm away home, and I was like, someone's having a good night. What you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
I want to talk about the positive things in Vegas,
I thought we were.
not the brotherhood of homeless
was it.
people.
Yeah, the fraternity of the homeless brothers.
Chop your
Yeah.
fucking head off, dude. $4.
Yeah.
Cold beer, $4.
What was your favorite thing you did in Vegas, Brock?
My favorite thing was the first night when we went to the Marquee Club and I was hammered.
You were Brock was
And I was like,
fucked
man.
up, dude.
Can we tell the
I'll
Marquee
just say
story
it. I'll
already?
just say it. It was like we could. I mean, we wasted that night. I'm just gonna be honest.
We were also up 26 hours.
Yeah.
I
We were
realize
up
that.
26 hours
that.
in a row. That's tough as a human being to do.
Could have stayed there forever.
Just because you saw a bunch of hot short Asians.
Yes.
It honestly was weird how we were the lame group of the whole entire thing, and our little Asian waitress was like, "Do you guys want some shots?" And she would shake her tits at us,
Yeah.
and we'd be like,
And they didn't move.
I don't want to be disparaging to
And
this
then we'd be
woman,
like, "Oh,
but
it's
I don't know
okay."
if she was Asian or if it was the plastic surgery making
Oh,
her
it was
Asian.
plastic surgery. for
"Plastic
sure.
surgery was
No, she was
bad."
Asian.
No, she was
She-
not.
I don't
Dude,
know,
I don't
dude.
think so, man.
I
Do
don't
you
think
really
she
not
was,
think
dude.
so?
I don't think so.
No,
She was
not,
so
dude.
Asian.
You don't get
No.
plastic surgery from white to Asian.
I'm
That
telling
doesn't
you,
make any
I'm
sense.
telling you, she definitely seemed white.
No.
Wow, dude.
If you would have taken the clothespin out of the back of her neck, it would have just
And
fell out.
if you would
No,
have
that was an Asian.
if you would have taken
That doesn't make sense.
if you would have taken the tan off of her, you'd have been like, "Hey, you got any Birkenstocks I can buy?" Like that's what she would have looked like, dude. Like she was fine, but
No, she was Asian.
but she was also 40.
no, she was not.
She was definitely Asian.
nah,
She was not
I think
Asian.
35.
That doesn't make, bro, that does not make any
I swear to God, she was not Asian.
Maybe.
Dude.
You
She was
saw
Asian.
you looked at her and you saw she was Asian.
I was there the whole time, and
I
didn't-
talked to her,
but then
dude.
you
I
were
was the
like,
one that
no, no,
talked
no,
to
no.
her.
But then you were like, oh, without the plastic surgery, she wasn't Asian.
She was not Asian, dude. I
I'm saying
promise you.
the eye lift makes her very normal eyes maybe seem not normal.
But regardless, dude, she would come up to us and be like, "Hey, are you guys good?" And then she would shake her tits, and we'd be like, "Yeah, we're good." And then she would come back 20 minutes later, "You guys good?" Shake her tits, and we'd be like, well, I think we're good."
They didn't jiggle.
And they didn't.
They did not.
We
They
need
didn't
a
move
little-
at all.
And then she noticed that we were literally just sitting there, and she grabbed our fucking vodka that we paid $800 for,
Allegedly.
and was like, blah, 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 blah. And then she made us shots, and she poured us all shots, and she's like, "Shots." We didn't ask for it.
Time I was not there.
I just want to tell the entrance of Marquee.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Here
so-
we go. It's all my fault.
No, it's not Cody's fault.
They're lucky.
So
They're
Well,
lucky.
let's stop you there.
Also, Brock's point of view is pretty fucking funny. The Brock story of
I don't
Bill,
think we should maybe.
I think we should say it. I think it's funny at Brock's expense, and I think it's funny.
But
I don't
anyway,
even know it.
so
Oh, you know it. What happened that night that was
I know
so
exactly
bad?
what happened.
Yeah, exactly.
So, right, 2 hours lead up of this thing. Cody's like, "Yeah, we're gonna go to a rooftop pool," and we're like, "Cool, that sounds fun." Or most of us thought that sounded fun.
I think
Couple
I
of
think
us.
I think there's 2 people that thought that was fun.
And
These 2.
no, I was down.
I think
I
everyone
was
else
down. I was like,
no.
a rooftop pool sounds fun because I wasn't
Yeah,
that
it
tired.
Right.
I was like, I'm kind of chilling. I was like, let's do it. Blake was like,
We
whatever.
have to preface the fact that we left. We woke up at 5 o'clock Chicago
That's true.
time,
But it didn't
which is
matter.
4 o'clock
Either way.
Indiana time
Same.
for a flight, and then we landed at 2 o'clock, even though it was technically 6 o'clock our time. And so we're like, oh my fucking God, it's late. And so it's, what, 11 o'clock Las
Yeah.
Vegas time,
We were up for
which
like
is
25 hours.
which is
Yeah,
fucking
we were
3
up.
o'clock, you know,
Like,
like,
we were up.
yeah.
Blake Snap was hilarious.
It was so
It
funny.
was.
Can,
I didn't resonate with that.
I have
because I was
it.
happy to be there.
I have it. Do you want me to
No,
send
I
it
have
to
it
you?
too. I have it
okay.
too.
Follow the
Hilarious.
Snapchat.
So we get into this. So we, right? Cody's like, yeah, this is a rooftop pool, and we're like, cool. This is
It's a rooftop pool party.
This
yes.
sounds fun. This sounds fun.
Yes.
So we're like, let's
No
go
one thought
swimming.
it-
Let's go swimming.
Sure.
And so we all get our swim
Can I
trunks
preface
on.
One
this,
thought
dude?
that.
When I bought this thing, it's literally called the Drenched After Dark
Sure.
pool
Yeah.
party.
We could have got in the pool.
Drenched
Could have.
After Dark.
You could have.
So yeah,
Does that not seem like a motherfucking pool party?
It does.
Drenched After Dark.
Oh, it was definitely a pool party.
You fell into the marketing.
Drenched
No, you
After
could have
Dark.
got in the pool.
How am I
You
supposed to
coulda got in the
know
pool.
when it
So-
only says Drenched After Dark?
You didn't. You knew exactly. What you knew was exactly what happened. We could have got in the pool.
So we're getting our swim trunks on, right? I put my sandals on. A couple other people have their sandals on. Sure. And
I
we
don't
start-
abide by these rules.
And we start walking.
Absolutely not.
I did not abide.
And so
But
we
you're not a rule follower.
Yeah.
and we
that's what
start
love.
walking, and we walk into the Cosmopolitan.
Very
right.
swanky, nice,
Yeah.
upscale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we get there, and there's a line to get in, and I notice all these people don't have swim trunks on.
I just noticed that there's women, and almost all women wearing high heels, and I was like, oh, this is a doozy, huh?
Yeah. And so we're like, the rest of us fall back, right? We're like, we're either
It looks like a
in or-
semi-formal reunion for botch.
Sure.
Yeah, all you guys fall back, and I'm the one person that has to fucking, hey, can I get into this joint?
Yeah. And so Cody gets in, right? He's like, yeah, he wavers to us, and we get in. And I look at Blake, and Blake's not doing well.
No.
Blake's not doing well. And so, right, I picture me, white t-shirt, sandal, or fucking swim trunks, sandals, fucking toes out. And I didn't prepare my toes for the trip.
Hey,
Keep in mind.
can I say one thing?
Sure.
They let us in.
They did let us in. Well, most of
Not
us.
exactly.
So we get in, right? We pass through there's literally metal detectors.
Yeah, for
So
real.
at that point, I was like, this
So they
isn't
don't
a
have
pool
guns,
party.
so they don't want to shoot up the place. You know what I mean?
Well, obviously. But yeah.
That's
So-
what metal detectors are for?
Or knives. Ooh.
So we get through the
Bombs.
metal detector, right? We get into the security line where they're doing ID checks, right?
Sure.
It's like 3 people, and then Brock's the 4th one, if I can remember right.
Sure.
Yeah, I think
And
it was that.
Brock gets turned down for coming in because he's wearing a jersey.
This is after the metal detector.
Yeah,
Right,
this
that's
is
what I'm
after the
saying.
metal detector.
We're getting ID
Can
checks.
I preface this by saying Brock and I had several conversations by saying I was like, Brock, they don't allow jerseys
To the strip club.
to the strip clubs, but I
Was this a
guess
strip club.
this was not a strip club. Technically not a strip club. No.
It's my fault. So.
But at the same time, we were so tired that we didn't think, fuck, this is a club. They don't allow
Cody,
jerseys.
none of
they
us
don't allow
knew-
jerseys at
None
the
of us
club.
knew it was a club. We thought it was a rooftop pool.
Pool club.
You did not. You said it was a rooftop pool.
I can't
said a
vouch
rooftop
for it.
pool
It was a
party.
pool- I think we went in knowing it was a
Pool party.
It was a pool party.
You're a fence rider. The
Okay,
rest.
okay, let's get into it then.
Okay.
It's my
So
fault.
We can get into it then.
No,
How
my
am I a
fault.
fence rider?
Can we finish the
Sure.
story?
No,
Let's get on with the story.
How about we discuss the fence rider comment and then we can get on with the story.
So, anyways, we're getting ID checked, right?
Okay.
And
okay, someone's a fence rider.
we're just
but it
not
ain't
trying to
me,
waste
is it?
time here.
Sure.
So we're getting ID checked. Brock gets turned down for wearing a jersey. My thought is, because there was other people wearing jerseys at that pool party.
There's at least 3.
Yeah. So my thought when we got in and I saw the jersey guy, I'm like, so Brock was 4th in line. He sees the security guy sees 3 fucking bozos before him and was like, this is the last straw for these fucks. Jersey guy out of here. The rest of us get in. So Brock has to go back to the apartment or the hotel, put on a regular shirt, get up to the, fight his way through security. It was a mess getting me through.
They wouldn't
You
let
getting
him in.
through and then us communicating to you. And also, Joey was the one doing the communicating, and I kept asking, what did he say? I don't know. And that was it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. So that was a mess to begin with. And so we finally get up there, and we're like, oh, we don't belong here. We're from Albion, Indiana. We don't belong here.
I think we did. Oh, yeah.
So we sit down, right?
I think we did.
So we sit down, right? Cody gets in contact with the waitress and
Hot Asian.
orders a
35-year-old
bottle. And
She was
I'm sitting next to Blake, and he orders a bottle, and I'm like, Blake, how much was that bottle? And he's like, I think it was $800. I'm like, it was how much? $800? I was like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Insane.
But I ultimately did have fun there. It wasn't that bad. When we got there, pretty rough though.
Ask this guy's opinion.
I had fun
When we were going through security,
when we were leaving.
dude, when we got up there, that was
It's
the
not like I
crazy
spent
part.
$1,000. It's fine.
Yeah, so when we got up there, right?
I almost had a panic attack in the line, dude. You
Yeah.
forced me.
So when we got up there, you and like 2 other people got through the line. They let you through, and then they closed the gate on me and like another person.
yeah.
They closed the fucking
shit-
ropes on us.
I
and
think
was
it
like,
was just me, actually.
no,
I
it was
think
you
it
and
was me
somebody
and
else.
Cody.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
you
it
and
was
Cody.
you and Blake,
They closed the gate, so it's me, Joey, and Boone sitting there, and I'm like,
yeah.
the guy's like, I'm like, hey man, we're with those guys, and they're like, no, you're not, and I was like, no, we literally are. We are in the same line together.
This was fucking
And
insane.
so
dude.
I'm talking to the security guy.
You know
and
anyone here, bro?
he goes, "Where's your wristband?" And I'm like, "Those motherfuckers don't have wristbands either. The guys you just let in don't have wristbands." And he was like, "Where's your wristband at?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And so he just ignored me. He just walked away from me. And it was like, and then Cody and Blake realized that we didn't get through, and they come back and they had to actually register the table. And I'm like, motherfucking security guard, he's looking. I'll be his ass right here, right now. No, I'm just kidding.
It was
Right.
no, it was
But
crazy.
it was like, dude, it was wild. Getting through that line was like getting through TSA at fucking
it made
Chicago.
it
Probably
made
worse.
me feel like my dick was made out of concrete because I was like, motherfuckers can't go in without me,
Yeah.
bitch.
Damn right.
It was so
You had
fucking.
shit
No, it
going
was
on,
so
though.
weird. It was so weird.
By the way, I
Like,
just walked in,
yeah,
and that's just you wear a collared shirt and you just walk into places.
in, you
You
True.
don't question stuff.
no, seriously.
You're like, is that a collar on? No,
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, you
sure.
walk exactly. No, it was just so weird because like we're like got up there like, hey man, what's up? They're like, hey man, and like he just like lets you in. And I wasn't paying attention to the fact that
No.
that anyway was behind
dude, this
me.
whole time it's
Oh my god,
Yeah.
yeah, we can't.
and you're like,
Crazy.
what?
Your shit.
It was
You
crazy.
literally just fucking
Dude, we were
starts
Party
going off.
at 6.
We
Yeah,
were in that security line, right? And I look over at Blake, and Blake's like, and he like shivers all the way up his body. I'm like, Blake, you good? And he goes, no. And I'm like, are you for real? And he's like, dude, I've got
I was passed out.
I have
was passed out
anxiety
line. It
so
was
fucking
fun.
bad.
It was fun.
Blake had such bad anxiety, and I was like, yeah, I would.
By
it
the
was wild.
elevators when we were about to walk in, I was like, I was like, don't do it. I was like, don't you pass out right here. We're not doing it.
There's no mashed potatoes right here to pass out into. But yeah, dude, it was ultimately I did have fun, but getting up there, I was like, I had anxiety too, but
dude, can we please just show the Blake?
Yeah.
Snapchat,
I'll
dude.
pull it up here.
Honestly, that makes the whole entire thing, dude. Like truly, because you could tell he didn't want to be there.
It was after we were there also for like, that was probably into it by like 2 hours.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
And this- at this point,
we
it's
were
probably-
there a while.
At this point, it's like 4 or 5 a.m. in Vegas. Or maybe.
no, it.
Dude, I don't know.
No, because we left like 3:34, and you left before us. I think it was probably like.
Because we got home at like 3. Or we got to the hotel at 3.
You sure?
Yeah.
I can send it to you if you want. I recorded it.
It's right here. I got it.
Oh, he's got
Yeah,
it,
it's
dude.
fucking
Oh
good.
my fucking
Good, that's good,
god,
that's good.
dude.
This is Cody's fault.
Fuck you guys, dude. Play it one more time, dude.
Pretty good.
Get the
That's
fucking
pretty good.
volume up,
Pretty
dude.
The whole time there was smoke blasting out of the fucking
Yeah.
pillars and shit.
That's all the volume there is, Cody.
That's all the volume there is. Come on, baby. And then also, can you guys see in the very background, guy with a jersey?
Yeah.
Guy with a jersey.
No, we've seen 3
Guy-
different people.
Guy
with
with a jersey.
on.
Literally,
Better
guy with a
looking guys
jersey.
jerseys.
Sure.
And can you
No, I'm
also?
just kidding. If that was true, that guy was ugly as fuck.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
The guy
No,
was standing by our
seriously.
table the whole time. And
That
he
was, no, that was the guy that was standing by the black girls' table that were shaking
which
their
was right
ass.
next to our table.
Was right next to our table,
Yeah.
which was
Yeah.
which was crazy because literally we were so boring and we were so just sitting there that the black people would come up to us and be like, yo, you guys trying to party? And like they would like shake their ass, and like we'd be like, yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, no, they were mixed, but like
Dude, there was a point. I don't even know
they were
who I
black
was.
and white. So
Why does he say it's so hardcore? That like cut to my core when you said that.
I think you're just coming like at that certain thing that I
No.
said. I wasn't even trying to say that was specifically. I was just saying like that.
that's the best.
It wasn't just people that came over; it was black people.
It's the best way to counteract that.
Yeah.
Is to say stuff like that. I
Yeah,
love that.
but no, it was fucking
No,
wild.
like they
So-
were just coming at us like they were trying to party, and we were just sitting there chilling, like
That
not
one
really
girl
doing
Put her
vibing.
ass right on Cody's cock.
She did, and it was so weird. Like I didn't ask, of course, I didn't ask for it at all, dude. But then she just like was
Bring
like,
that butt over here, woman.
it was so weird. Like
Oh my
I think it was because like there was
She
like
was actually really nice.
no, she was super
She was really
nice.
nice.
She
She
was
was
super
cool.
nice.
Pretty sweet.
Yes, absolutely. And like we were,
Sweetheart
like I think
with a
it was
fat
just because there was like
But what color was she, Cody?
she was of a different ethnicity than me.
She was black.
No, no,
was
exactly.
dark-skinned.
I'm just
Dude, there was-
kidding.
I think it was just because like we were like partying and like I just like kind of pumped my fist and she saw me pump my fist and she was like, I'm gonna bounce on that dick right there. And I was like, no, that's not what happened at all. Dude. I
there was-
promise you, that's not
there
what
was
happened.
one point-
Bounce on that dick.
There was
No,
a whole
she
table of
wasn't.
twerking women.
She was just the
Whole
whole
table.
table was just twerking. Do you remember when that one guy was literally passing by? He was just walking, passing by. He happened to look over, see these girls shaking their ass, and he goes, just grabs a handful of it, and they all go, hey! And they're just attacking him. And he's just like, yeah, cool.
Was that before I got
And then
there?
he just walks away
I
like
don't remember
nothing
that.
happened, dude. It was crazy to watch.
that takes
It was
some
crazy
balls,
to
man.
He's in a
see, dude.
trance.
He's like,
It
yo,
was
okay,
crazy.
I'm gone.
She
Dude,
threw that
there-
ass in a circle for way too long.
That
It
ass in
put
a
him in a
circle.
fucking trance.
There was a point where there was one of them twerking, and there was 3 people taking Snapchat videos pointed at our table, and I turned over to somebody. I'm like, "We're in all 3 of those videos."
We were literally in a world
Yeah.
star.
There was another point in
World
time. There was another point in time where they were twerking, and 2 dudes walked past and just literally slow turned,
Of
and
course, dude.
then passed the table, and then came back,
Yeah.
and then just got into the party.
Uh-huh.
Just like walked
They're
in.
just like,
to, like,
yeah, we're partying too.
but they weren't even. They were just like so like. They were probably high, I would imagine, but they were so relaxed,
Wow.
and they were
dude.
just like, no, that's just what their
racist?
demeanor
No, I'm
was.
just kidding.
And they were like walked in, and they were just like, I'm just gonna get twerked on in this party, and it was fucking. It was just fucking.
You remember
insane.
seeing the guy that
Full
obviously had
ass.
an escort there because she was way hotter than everybody
Oh,
else,
yeah.
and she was so obviously an escort that he had paid thousands of dollars.
The old guy.
Yeah, the
Remember
old guy
the-
that was with an
Yeah.
insanely attractive woman.
Remember? We'll wait.
Her caboose was
We
crazy.
could wait
Yes.
until Chris is back. Are we
Dude.
talking about the fake caboose?
No, that
No.
was real.
Remember, like the ridiculous
Yeah.
ass? That was
I'll just hold steady in my brain and it was real because it looked real from my angle.
But I mean,
like
honestly, dude,
straight
I'm
on.
just
It was
kidding.
real.
if you guys,
From the side, it was a different vibe, and I think Chris can back me up on it.
no, I thought most of them were in fucking dresses, dude. Ooh.
No, but like I don't know. They must have took it all off or something because they all
Dude,
were.
remember
No,
the
like,
girl-
honestly.
You remember the girl that was so obviously on cocaine because she would
Oh,
not
yeah.
stop dancing.
Oh yeah,
She would
was high.
not stop dancing, dude. She would not
I do.
stop.
I think it's Molly.
She was
though.
just
I
like,
think it's Molly.
okay, it could have been
Because
Molly.
she was more like,
dude, she
like a
was-
moving like a
oh
wildflower.
My God, dude, and she could move too. She moved her hips well. Like it was crazy, bro. She would
Girls
not
are hot,
stop
okay?
dancing. No, I wasn't even saying that. Like she just couldn't stop. It was just crazy to watch.
crazy.
She was definitely on drugs, right?
Oh yeah.
100%.
I think me and you turn to each other and we're like, yeah,
Drugs.
she's on something.
Drugs, yeah. Oh yeah. And then they said, "Hey, that'll be $1,000 for your trip." And I was like, "Okay, thank you."
Here's 4.
Here's Here's $4. Nah, dude, they just trick you. They trick you. They're like, "Hey, I need to." It's like, "Oh, we need to tip this person and this person." And I was like, "Okay."
I have a video of the place if you guys want to.
Sure,
if we could give the.
Illicit vibes.
Yeah, I don't know why I opened Discord, but that's unfortunate. That's a good one.
The Blake Snapchat is fucking outrageous.
It's funny, but it's not like.
I
What?
was just tired. I was just sitting there tired.
We were up for 25 hours, man, you know? Oh, yeah.
It was fucking crazy.
Whoa, cool guy with an earpiece.
And that was the table
That
next
was
to
the
us. That
table.
was just
But you're not getting a good shot of it. The girl on the green was actually pretty
shut the fuck up.
The girl in the pink, right?
The green.
Oh, the green. Yeah.
He would not stop talking about the girl in the green. And I was sitting next to him like, shut the fuck up.
She was lucky I was tired that night, dude, or else.
Or else what?
Or else what?
Something like
Nothing.
good would happen to
Literally
her?
nothing.
Like,
Literally nothing.
okay.
The biggest disappointment of her life.
No.
Do you guys remember seeing
That was her
the
father.
the cabanas with the private hot tubs?
Yeah.
And how there was
Snuck
obviously
that one in
women
again.
that
You motherfucker.
women that had been paid to be there because they were that attractive.
I saw one of the hottest women I've ever seen up there in the cabana.
Yeah.
It was like a Roger Rabbit thing where I was
yeah.
like,
we were like,
That was insane. There was a waitress
Yeah.
there that
but
was
I'm nice,
insane.
so I didn't even look more than 3 times. I don't stare.
good for you.
I don't
Good for
stare.
you.
I just stared.
I stared. She's lucky I didn't stare, bitch.
So Brock, the marquee was your favorite part? Your favorite thing you did?
Probably. I mean that and gambling.
Yeah.
Blackjack in New York was fun, dude.
Cody, was that your favorite part of the
Probably.
trip?
I mean,
Yeah.
it was so fun. Like I came there to back to not to gamble, and then I gambled, and I was like, it was so fun, dude. It was amazing. Truly.
Oh, I came with money that I was ready to lose.
Yeah.
Like I was like,
okay.
I brought money to lose this in Vegas, and I
mean,
didn't lose
I
it
got
all.
drunk several times.
Came
I
home
had
with
fun.
money still.
I don't
was
want to.
happy.
I don't want to incriminate myself on this podcast and all, but I will. But they got good gummies there, man. Wow. Phew.
You did it in Vegas, so it's technically legal.
Technically legal,
not.
yeah. Yeah,
No?
no, you're right. Because we're not from there or whatever. So, but anyways,
Yeah. Like incriminating other people, that's not cool.
yeah. No,
I didn't do that, but that's not cool.
I'll incriminate myself. I thought it was really fun. Like it was really fun just to have that experience and do those things. And also, it was super cool to be picked up by this limousine lady that was 40 minutes
was
fucking
fun.
late. That was ridiculous. But
That was insane.
that was
She was
yeah.
awesome.
She was
This
40
is
minutes late.
insane.
That
But
was
she was
insane.
also like, "Hey, you guys, how are you doing? You want to go to liquor store?" And we're like, "All right,
She did sound like that.
let's
no,
go."
She
let's-
did sound like
She
that.
She's
sounded
like,
like that, and she was
"Let's-"
hot as
She's
fuck,
like, "Let's
too.
go to the liquor store."
So
and so
hot.
then we go to the liquor store, get some stuff, and then she's like, "You guys want to go to dispensary?" And we're
Sure.
like,
I said, "Sure, Mama."
"Yeah, sure."
Got her mama too.
We want. And so then we went to the dispensary, and we're like, "This is fun." And then, dude, talk
Brock's
about.
like, you don't dispense more like her? I thought this was like a machine.
I thought, dude, you
I'll
guys
throw
gonna,
100
yeah.
for another one of her.
you guys gonna talk about the crazy dispensary guy, dude? who
Oh, that guy was so fun.
Egyptian, Russian.
You know what I mean?
What was he, dude?
You know what I'm
He was
talking about?
nuts
Fam?
is what he was.
Yeah, he was
He was
crazy,
insane.
He was just insane.
dude. He was just awesome, man. Like he
He's
like,
you know what I
brothers,
mean? Or
brothers.
you know what I'm
want
talking
to?
about? You know what I mean?
I got you, fam. Don't
I got
even
you.
worry
I
about
got
it,
you,
fam.
Don't
I
you
got
worry
what I mean,
about that,
fam?
fam.
You know what I mean, fam? I got you.
It's like I throw this in for free, fam. No, you worry.
Yeah. Welcome to the Ali G show.
Yeah, welcome to the Ali
That's
G
pretty
show,
much what
fam.
You
Yes.
guys were like buying your stuff. He's like, you guys buy 3, I'll throw in 4.
You know, he's
Yeah,
like,
dude, it was
he's
crazy.
like,
Yeah.
everyone in your party gets something. I got you, fam. I got you a fam.
Yes,
I got
exactly.
you a free something, fam.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean,
crazy.
fam?
Like as the group got bigger and bigger, he's
Then
like, I throw
Joey
in.
backs out, and he's like, I still got you, fam. Yeah, yeah.
He threw in an eighth. He was like, "Oh, throw in an eighth for you, fam. Hey, we
Dude.
all get fucked up for this trip, fam."
He's
Dude,
like,
what cracked me up was when somebody gave him like cash, and he's like, I don't know who it was, but they're like, keep the change. He's like, no. And
was
he put
me.
it in the tip jar, and he goes, I don't share
Share
this.
that
This
with
is my
nobody,
tip
fam.
jar. That jar goes with all the other motherfuckers.
Exactly.
I don't
I
share
ain't
with
sharing
those
them.
man.
Nobody, fam.
Yeah,
No, it was
You got
literally
me,
me.
fam?
I gave
Dude,
him.
it was so
yeah.
You know what
fun.
I mean, fam?
yeah, dude, that guy was awesome.
Yeah, he was crazy.
Yeah,
You just
That-
see all these characters, bro. Fuck. And
It's a- dude.
and then we went limo riding the rest of the day. We're like, yeah, limo.
they didn't even have a sunroof we could fist pump out of.
Yeah,
dude.
true.
What's going on with that?
Fucking
We're talking about the
pump,
Jewel
push
Osco
up
story.
Chapsticks.
The Jewel Osco store.
Oh,
yeah.
that wasn't
What
even
was
in
it?
Vegas.
What
That
was
was
it?
not even in
No.
Vegas.
We were in Chicago.
This is such a wild story.
Did we go
bro.
eat first?
We went.
we went and ate
we
first.
went and
Okay,
ate
so
first.
we finally get to Chicago, go to the hotel, whatever, and then we go get something to eat at like this bar, pretty solid bar. Brock felt forced. Can I say this?
What an idiot!
Idiot. So we're sitting at the high tops, like 6 of us,
Yeah.
and she goes around the table, will someone else explain? Because I actually didn't even know this.
I
until
didn't know it
after
either.
The fact.
No, yeah. So
Can you?
no, she's just asking for drinks for everybody, and I panicked, didn't know,
really
got
funny at
something.
all.
Everybody's getting something. Everybody's getting a beer because it's like that type of
a tap room.
It's like a tap room, the dive bar where you get beer and shit. And so Brock literally sees everybody order a beer except for a couple people, and he goes, "I'll take a beer." And he just fucking orders a random beer.
Didn't he have a summer shandy?
He had a
whatever.
no,
I heard
it was
the
a-
person before me got.
I got a Goose Island lemon something. Like I was like, oh, that'll be cool. And so Brock goes, yeah, I'll have that. Because he didn't want to say, yeah, I'll take then think about it and then go,
I
vodka.
didn't have a chance to look behind me and see there was actually liquor behind me in the bar.
There was
Like
literally
every-
a
like every other
fully
bar
stocked
I've ever
bar
seen in
of
my
liquor.
life. Every other single bar.
We went to a bar and he goes, oh, beer.
Okay.
Doesn't like
I
beer.
didn't do any of
And
that.
so we go eat,
No,
and on
but
the way
he
back,
fucking, he said, I'll take that.
did we go to Jewel Osco for anything other than beers?
No, alcohol.
Shooters. Shooters.
Cards.
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 Oh,
so
yeah.
we went for playing cards, and we ended up getting like alcoholic beverages and whatnot.
Yes.
And so we stay in there forever. By the way,
Yeah, it's
we were
pretty
in there
long.
forever.
Pretty
they
long.
they
yeah.
were up to something. They thought we were up to
for
something.
sure. And
I was just excited because I'd never been in Jewel Osco.
So yeah, me neither. So
I was like, oh, this
so
is
I go
awesome.
find a lane.
It was a
Ooh,
Kroger.
ooh. I go find a lane. There's an express lane. You know,
Chicago Kroger.
there's an express lane. So I go down the express lane, and I just have like 2 single serve beers,
Sure.
and I'm checking out, and
And
Boone,
the lighter.
Boone, and the lighter,
lighter,
and
yeah.
Boone comes in behind me, and Chris comes in behind him, and Boone throws down 3, and one of them is a Four Loko
yeah.
sour apple.
Oh my God, psycho,
And-
dude.
no, and as-
psycho.
Exactly. That's how you lose all your money in Vegas. And so I'm literally swiping my card, and I'm just like small talking, like, hey, blah blah. And I literally have no conversation with the guy. You know, we're not taking.
You
it.
chip in.
And
We're
so,
not taking
so
it
I'm
there,
swiping
yeah.
and I'm finishing up, and Boone's like putting his stuff on the counter, and the guy goes, "I remember when I had one of those bad boys.
Dude.
Had me a case of the Huns."
He goes, yeah, I had one of those back like 3 years ago, and he gave me a case of the Huns. And me and Boone are looking at each other and like, where are the case of the Huns?
And this is while I'm getting my bag, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I think I have to go. I think something's about to happen.
case of the Huns?
I have too much anxiety in that situation where I'm like, I don't like what's going on. So, huh? No. So no.
Hold on.
So yeah, he said, I remember when I drank one of these a while ago and had a case of the Huns.
And so he starts checking out Boone, right? And I'm like sitting behind Boone, and he keeps going on. The guy keeps going on
Forever.
Yeah. He's
and
like, I came into work the next day, and I had they were wondering what was going on with me. I just kept going, huh? And he just kept grabbing his belly every time
He's
he
going
did it.
as loud in the stories. He's going, huh?
Yeah.
It's so loud.
We're in the express lane, which is the last lane next to the self-checkout.
Yeah.
Everybody who is checking themselves out is like,
it is so loud that a couple of us decided to check on the self-checkout lane, and so we're checking out, beep beep whatever, and so it is so loud that we just hear, ah! Ah! And then we're going. Obviously, the people in the self-checkout lane are just looking,
Hey,
and I'm looking at him directly in the eyes.
Meanwhile-
he looked at me directly in the eyes, and they went.
Meanwhile, I'm outside looking through the window because I can't handle it. And so it's like set up like a Scots where I'm just looking right at the cash register through the window, and Chris looks up to me and he goes, and I'm just like, and I see Boone just being like this, like trying to get out of the conversation.
He
And
was
I'm like,
just,
oh my
Boo was
God.
just laughing the whole
Dude,
time. 'cause
it
he's
got
just
to
like,
But
It
from
got to-
outside, I saw people looking over, and I was like,
because
and
he
then I
was
saw
screaming.
Boone like shut down, and I was like, oh no.
He was screaming.
shut down, there's a
dude.
So I was sitting behind Boone, obviously, and it got to the point where the guy kept going on about his story that he wouldn't even hit the fucking total button for Boone to swipe his card. He just kept going on and on and on. He's like, yeah, I came to work and I had the serious case of and I had him for 3 days, and every day I just and I'm like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? And I'm looking
Yeah.
at Boone, and Boone goes. Boone's just looking at me. This is the first time I've ever seen Boone in a situation where he's not playing along.
Yes,
Oh, I've
he was
seen it.
so uncomfortable.
I've seen the look in his eye.
Yeah, and I'm like, Boone, swipe your card, and he's like, I can't. And like the guy finally hits total, and Boone swipes his card, and I'm just sitting there like, scanned the beer, hit total. Let me fucking get out of here, dude. It was fucking.
It was
insane.
one of those cases where the guy said
Case of
something-
the Huns. One of those cases of the Huns. One of those classic cases. You never heard of it? Hey, Doc, I got some Huns this morning. Yeah, you better come in and get that checked out.
I didn't even know the story behind it.
No, dude, it was crazy.
It was so crazy.
Because he
first I'm
drank
hearing
a
of it.
Sour Apple 4 Loco and had
And
a
he had
case
the
of the Huns. He was thrown.
Did he say I had the case of
Yes,
Yeah, literally.
Swear to my
Dude,
life.
yes,
That's how he started. He's
That's
like,
what he
he's like,
said.
I remember when I had one of these, blah, 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 gave me a case of the Huns the next day.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, I have to leave. Because I know that there's some dominoes about to fall that I don't want to see.
There's nothing but gold
See,
after
that's
that.
not me. Like, when white people are like, oh, I want to stand around and see this, ooh, a spectacle, I'm like, no. That could be a man with a gun.
I'm that white person.
Exactly.
I wanna
And that's
go and
why
see
that's
that.
why I want a comfortable distance between
Yeah.
me and him, and that's why I'm
Right.
looking through the window
right.
like he's an inmate.
It was.
gonna have to
I'm
post
telling you,
this.
dude. It was a case where the guy said something funny, and he made a couple people laugh, and he's like, "I need to take this to the next level."
Yeah.
And so then he just fucking started saying it
walk off.
louder
He
and
reminded me a lot-
louder and louder, and he did not care, dude. And he thought it was so funny because we were laughing, and the more we laughed, the more we egged him on.
Yeah.
And so we were like laughing and laughing, and he goes, "I could bet I could say it louder."
I didn't laugh. I
Oh
might have
my
smirked at him, but I didn't
God.
laugh.
When he
You
was
know how to
doing
not
it,
laugh.
when he was on the 7th, and I turned around to self checkout, and everybody's looking at
Everybody.
me and Boone and the guy.
It was
I'm
me.
like,
I think it was me, Brock, and Joey that were
was.
self-checking out, and then there was like 7 normal-ass people just trying to live their motherfucking
7
life.
Chicagoans just trying to check
trying
out
to
their
live their
local
life.
Jalisco.
And this
fucking-
guy's going, "Eh."
it was crazy.
Dude, it was insane.
It was so fucking funny.
He's white French Montana.
Yeah,
But
It's
yeah.
life in the big city.
it was fucking insane. I'm glad you brought that up.
And this
because
was
that
all before the fucking lady crossed the sidewalk that halted
And immediately,
crosswalk,
as soon
dude.
as everyone gets outside, I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
And obviously, I knew the start of it, but I was like, I didn't want to be there.
I had no idea about that thing.
Dude, there was another case where we're the last night there. We're at it was like me and Boone in the Caesar's Palace fucking like gift shop. I'm trying to buy a fucking ridiculous robe, right?
yeah.
And I'm in the checkout lane, and I look out the window to the side, and Blake is just sitting there eating an ice cream sandwich in the window.
A cookie witch.
Yeah, a cookie
Witch. I'm in the fucking Nestle Toll House cookie witch, and he's buying a robe, dude. And I'm just looking through the window like,
Dude, not only that, but I look at Blake and he's eating this fucking cookie witch, right? Got his other hand full of other goods and items, and he's just waiting for me to check
Eating his
out. And I'm
gullet,
like,
dude.
what the fuck is? It was so fucking funny. But yeah, I think my favorite part of the trip was Topgolf was fun.
Top golf was
dude.
fun, dude. We had a
Topgolf was
lot
super
of
fun.
Chris literally was ordering like he was saying because we had we had some package or whatever bullshit that we had $660 to burn just in food and drinks, and he was literally just like, "Hey, bring me 2 Long Islands,
Yeah.
2 of them.
Yeah,
I'll take 2." And then he would drink 2 of them and be like, "I'll take 2 more."
yeah.
Oh
was,
my fucking
it was
god,
wild.
dude! But
But
then,
like when we first got there, because we had talked about it all week, I was throwing a club for sure.
Yeah.
Like I was definitely, my hands were way too sweaty,
Clammy.
and I got up
Clammy.
there and gripped the club, and I was like, "There is no way." So I went downstairs and bought a fucking glove,
a
from the gift
$20
shop.
glove, dude, from
That's
the gift
the
shop.
going rate.
$20 glove, one
Yeah.
glove for $20.
That's the going rate.
That's insane.
It was
Just
better than
spit on
throwing
your
it.
hands, dude.
That makes it worse.
No, spit on it. That'll give it textile grip.
tactile grip.
Tactile.
Same.
But yeah,
Textile.
I just remember like being so sweaty that I was like, I'm throwing a club, so I got to go buy a glove.
And then you saw a TikTok of Brock, dude. Brock smoked a couple, dude. 100 and fucking
Brock was
what?
hitting the back
100 like
fence the
29
entire
miles
time.
an hour, baby.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun though. I'd love to go to the Indy one a couple
Let's go.
times.
Fun.
It was very fun.
It was
I
fun.
agree. It
I don't
was a
really
good
want to
time.
pay for a $600 minimum again, but
Hey,
it was
now,
fun.
Come on. Only in Vegas.
Yeah,
Now, I
it's Vegas.
remember when we were like checking out, and she's like, "You guys have like $130 more. We need to take some shots."
Yeah, and I was like, hey,
cute.
that 60-ounce drink, bring me one of those. I'll just take it to go.
Yeah, no. Well, I asked her. I was like, "Can we take these to go?" And she's like, "It's Vegas. You can do anything."
Which was
I
a
was
bad
like,
idea. We should have just took shots.
"Yeah."
No, I love
Yeah.
the to-go cup.
I
Oh,
would have took a shot.
Yeah, we should have.
you didn't though.
Of Don
I
Julio,
would've-
1942. We had a chance.
But it was $30 a shot.
Yeah, do you remember in the
Right.
middle of our like
$30 for a shot.
Yeah, but
in
you
the
haven't
middle
had
of our
shit like that.
session, we're like, let's take shots, and she's like, what do you want? We're like, well, what? what's good? And she's like, well, we have Don Julio, but I would probably wait till the end to see what your total is. I'm like, why is that? And she's like, well, they're $30 a shot. I'm like, oh, what's the cheapest you got? Just bring
we took Don Julio.
No. We didn't. We did not take
Julio.
We did not take Don Julio.
Yes, we drank Don Julio, and I was like, "Do we have Don Julio 1942?" She said, "No, that's $30 a shot." We drank. We had a shot of Don.
So you probably
Julio.
had Don Julio, but not 1942.
I don't think we had Don Julio.
Whatever 1942 is, we didn't have it.
What is it? Jose Cuervo? I think that's all we had, dude. I remember ordering it from her, dude.
Either way,
whatever.
But yeah, I thought Top Golf was super fun.
That was good.
Because I ended up leaving with a 60-ounce drink and then going and gambling with the 60-ounce drink at the fucking New York.
Fucked up, dude.
Dude, because I remember sitting down at the table and they didn't have, obviously, a cup holder large enough for it.
Because it was this fucking big and it lit up.
And I was like...
It looked like a gallon of Arnold Palmer. That's what the cup looked like.
It was a ridiculous size.
Yeah.
Brock was mad.
Sure was.
60 ounces,
Brock
dude.
was pissed that he had to carry a 60-ounce drink. And I was like, dude, what are you talking? It's fine. There's your drink for the rest of the year.
It's like a big... Dude, it's just like a big gulp at the marathon, you know?
Yeah.
Same thing.
It
But
was
it's just
bad.
full of alcohol. And like I remember
so
getting
much
to
sugary,
getting
dude.
to the blackjack table, and like it was condensating so bad. And I asked the guy, and this our dealer, by the way, that me and Devin
Sucked.
sat down with it.
I was with you too,
Dude, he didn't speak a word the entire
No,
time.
He's
and I was
autistic.
like, are you cool if I sit this on the table because it was condensating really bad? And he's like, that's all he said. And I'm like, okay, here you go.
I remember putting $100 in, losing it in 10 minutes, and being like, I'm getting the fuck out of here because he was just like flicking cards with that fucking you know the sound they make, dude.
Yeah, I remember Cody
flicking cards, and I was like, I need to leave.
Yeah, I remember Cody was pissed. He's like, this dealer fucking sucks. I'm like, I'm up right now, so I'm kind of chilling.
When the women are wearing rings, it puts me in a trance, and I'm like, there's so much shit going on with the hands
you
and
in
the
a trance
and the cards, and it's like, god
the
damn.
sound is crazy.
Just watching
dude.
when there's 5 people playing and they're just like.
Another thing
it's, like,
that
right
you
there.
don't realize
They
when
never
you go to
miss
Vegas,
either.
They
Not
never miss.
usually. No, I mean I saw a couple, but I mean it's pretty crazy.
Remember how they just flick these titty cards at you? They flick them like on the street. Like
They flick him and they hand one to
they
you.
flick them. Like they don't say a word to you, but they look you dead in the eyes and they flick these cards and they like hand them to
I
you.
The
like-
$69 specials.
I like the aggression of some of them when they're ripping it off like they're about to hand it to you because they know you're gonna take one, and then I look them right in their face and I go,
Nah.
not today.
But then Boone would take every single one.
Yeah.
Boone had like
Did
7
you see
of them,
that
dude.
he slipped? Dude, he was at work and he slipped one
Yeah, I saw
into like
that.
someone's what was it, like a binder.
I think it was
or
his
something
boss or
stupid?
It was his
something.
boss's
Yeah.
binder.
Live
He
nudes.
took yes.
women over 40.
Women over 40, dude.
No, housewives in your
Yes.
area, 40 plus.
Yes, that's exactly
Yeah.
what it was.
But dude,
And
you know what my thought about that is when I see that card, I'm like, housewives 40 plus. I was like, the truth of that. I was like, what's the chances that's the truth? I was like, or are they just out of their prime old ladies?
all of the problems on ladies for sure.
And I was like,
But they had
that's good marketing.
They had pictured like 2 really hot ladies. They're like, damn, these bitches are sexy as fuck.
Yeah.
And then
But those people don't even work there. They just hired them to take pictures of.
yeah.
And then they have a sign on the side of the truck, and it's like that's pretty aggressive.
Yeah, the trucks.
The
they're
They have a
literally-
box
They're
truck.
awesome.
They have a box truck with the sign on the side that it's LED that says "Live Nude Girls 436-9966" or
He's
something.
just delivering a couple cases of water to the CVS.
Did you see
Yeah.
What the-
That's what I'm saying. It's insane. They're like, hey, Pepsi delivery today. Need any live nudes?
Dude, did you
we got live
see-
news too.
Did you see some of the sketchiness of those vehicles though? I looked
100%.
into one when it was like stopped at a stop sign. I looked into one. This motherfucker was sitting there in the driver's seat. Passenger seat just had a window air conditioning unit just blasting on him, dude.
Oh my god!
It was just a
There's
window.
no way it was on.
Dude, it had
There
to
is
have
no
been.
way it was
What,
on.
like in the passenger seat
Dude,
window?
Yeah, it was just no, like it wasn't even in the window, dude.
Are you serious?
I'm
in the
not even
seat.
kidding.
It's in the seat.
It was just sitting in the seat.
It's in the seat next to him.
It wasn't working.
I
no
don't
way.
know. I
No,
would
there's no
imagine,
way.
but why would he have it there if it's not working?
No, I would think his truck AC wasn't working,
That's what I'm
so
saying.
he had to grab.
But how are you gonna plug it in? It's you have to
Yeah,
have
He
a
had no plug-in.
no, he had a
The
fucking
truck.
Like a battery.
He had a power inverter. Just plugged
Sure.
into your cigarette lighter and gives you
Sure.
one.
I don't know if you'd have enough power, dude.
I mean, it was
No, you
hot.
would.
That's a home AC unit.
That's a
would.
lot.
I guarantee your car AC is a quarter of that size.
we
Either
ain't
way.
charging our phones here.
Either way,
We're
dude.
trying to cool down a fucking truck.
He had
trying to cool on the outside,
he
dude.
literally had a whole
Plug
ass
it in.
window AC unit next to him.
Anyway, we can knock
Oh
out this
my
windshield
God.
for more of a breeze. These
Dude,
live nudes
sorry.
back here starting to sweat.
Dude, it was so fucking nuts.
That's insane.
Oh my god.
That's Vegas though.
That's Vegas.
And that's life in the big city.
That's Vegas.
What about the taxi drivers that we took? They just talked about killing
Dude.
Uber drivers,
Oh
dude.
my
Yeah, he's like,
God.
it was like the last one we took. He's like,
You know I trust
costs
Uber?
$47.
You know I trust Uber more than those guys?
Why?
I feel like Uber at least records or at least has don't
Yeah.
don't they have,
These
I feel like
taxi
Uber
guys
drivers
are
have so many
crazy.
cameras. I
Yeah.
see so many cameras in Ubers and these taxi guys are like, "What, you got a dead body you want to put in the trunk or what?"
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it was insane. The one guy literally talked about killing Uber drivers.
Yeah.
On the
Killing
way to
them.
the Fremont Street,
Yeah.
yeah.
He talked about killing them.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I just see an Uber driver. I
No.
just want him to get in a fiery
You
wreck
wanna
and
hear
fucking die.
The most ridiculous part about it is we had two separate
it's like,
taxis.
oh my God.
We had two separate taxis, and both the taxis talked about how they hated Uber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
But did the
And the
one
one
guy
guy's-
talk about killing him?
The one
Because
guy,
this guy
I mean,
obviously talked about
capitalism.
I
killing
was
him.
just in the one where the guy talked about he
competition.
wished that he saw him get in a crash and it was on fire, and then
Yes,
this and this and this, and he went like 8 steps too far, and it's like,
Too far,
I
yeah.
don't know, that's funny.
Exactly. It wasn't
That's
funny.
capitalism.
And
No,
then
it
he was
was-
talking about Fauci. Yeah, I fucking hate these masks. Fucking Dr. Fauci don't know no shit. I fucking wish he would choke on him and die. Like that type of shit. And I was like, Jesus, dude.
I think Larry had more problems than what he was leading on.
Yeah, dude. Larry
None
was
better
fucked
than a
up.
taxi driver talking about.
Oh
Anthony
my
Fauci.
God, dude.
That's my type of fucking comedy right there.
Dude, I mean, he was just talking shit about him, and then we would see an Uber driver. Yeah, these Uber drivers take you all over the place. I'll take you a good route. Yeah, these Uber drivers charge all that much. You when you see an Uber driver on the fucking freeway and you just wish there was a fiery wreck and they just fucking died, and we're just like, oh my fucking God,
Dude, our driver was just fucking crazy. Like the way he was driving, I was like, I don't know if we're making it here, but I trust the guy.
Who was it? Me, you, and Joey.
No, it was me, Devin, and Boone. In one.
Were you going to Fremont?
To
Street?
Fremont
It
Street?
was me, you, and Boone.
Was it?
Because I was with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
Because I was in the back and I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
it was like where like the one lane ended and he was still going and I was like,
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, holy
I mean, he was inches from hitting
was like,
fucking
slow the
20
fuck
cones,
down.
dude.
I was like, stop. It was insane.
They got to win their money back, dude. They got to
They
kill
do,
Uber.
and Uber would
And then
charge
our
you $100.
last taxi from the airport from Chicago, he's like, "You guys," he's like, "Where you need to go, you guys?" He's like that guy, you know?
Yes,
And he's like,
yes.
he's like, yes. He's like, $47. Uber, $100.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we're like, dude, just take us to the
Yes,
fucking
yes,
place.
literally.
He's like,
We don't need a breakdown
we-
of the
we
price.
did- we didn't ask
You
him.
already have us here.
Yeah.
We didn't. Yeah.
You might as well charge us $100.
Yeah, it's true. We would have paid it. We would have paid it.
It was
Literally,
their only
dude.
option.
Exactly. We were in the car.
That's
We
the
were
thing.
Do you
in
think-
the car.
Do you think that he used that like wheelchair accessible van like for business or for fun?
he didn't seem very fucking fun, dude. He did not seem very fun.
He had a beard. He was married. I think he's a fun guy.
Who's the taxi driver that had like a Bowflex equipment in the back that he could?
That was that guy.
Was it?
It was the
What?
same guy. Because it was a van, right? And I'm helping the guy
Y'all want to
load
get a
the
pump
luggage.
before we get to Fremont Street?
Dude, no, it was
literally
that
went
guy
to
from
Dick's
the
Sporting
Chicago
Goods.
airport to the fucking thing. And I was like,
Oh, he did.
yeah. So I'm helping him load, right? So we had 7 suitcases and 7 people fit into a van, right? So we just start stacking suitcases in the back seat, right?
Yeah.
Right next to Boone. And then he's like, I'll put the rest in the trunk, but the trunk pretty packed. and I'm helping him, and I get back there, and he has a fucking like exercise equipment set.
He's got a whole Olympic set
Yeah.
of dumbbells.
Dude, and then he had a weed whacker.
no.
He had a fucking weed whacker, dude.
Drop him off at home, dude.
He had a fucking weed whacker.
And then Home Depot.
But this is the crazy thing, dude. This is the crazy
This
part.
guy's better than a big box store. I can tell you that.
Dude, this is the crazy part. He had a weed whacker, but then he had the box for the weed whacker, and then the weed whacker was on top of the box.
No, it wasn't it.
I swear to God, it wasn't even in the box.
He had to make sure the weed whacker was with the box.
You had to make sure it worked
And then
first.
so I was like, did you take a trip to Home Depot before this? And he's like, no. And then I was like, where do you want this suitcase at? And I just rolled the suitcase to him. He just fucking throws it right on top of the weed whacker. And I'm like, is that thing gonna be good? He's like, oh, it's fine. And then he throws another suitcase on top
What's
of
crazy
mine.
is I didn't think we were gonna have room for
I
suitcases
didn't
in there.
either.
But man, you can really pack some suitcases
You
in
made
there.
it.
Yeah.
Well, it was
Dude,
like
it was
4
fucking
suitcases
crazy.
in the front.
But then it was just insane that literally it was a fucking half a mile trip,
Yeah.
and literally he goes, "Cost you $47, Uber $100."
Yeah.
It's like, dude,
First thing he said to us.
relax,
That's the first thing he said
dude,
to us.
Literally
relax.
a sitcom sketch right
Yeah.
there.
Dude, he was like, and he was asking me, he was like, so you guys, where are you guys flying? And I was like, we just got back from Vegas. And he goes, you flying to Vegas tomorrow? And I'm like, we just got back from Vegas.
It was hard for him to understand. He's like, oh, you guys go to Vegas. Okay, when you flying out to Vegas? Like,
Also,
no.
With those taxi drivers, the amount of shit in there, like, that was the first time I sat passenger. The amount of shit just in front of them.
Well, it's because it's a workspace, Chris. It's not a car anymore.
It was fucking crazy.
It's a home office.
It's passion.
He had like his fucking certification, his fucking COVID vaccination. He had the weed whacker in the back. Like, it was fucking. There's so much shit everywhere.
It was just so weird because it was silent up until like the weird like last quarter of the spot. Dude, can we talk about the fucking restaurant that we went to? That we had to walk out of, dude.
Which one?
Oh
I've
my
never been
god!
to. I've never had that happen.
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
I've never had that happen.
Well, dude, we
was
were
crazy.
We landed. We were tired. We wanted to go to a restaurant, so we just went to this restaurant. It was like sounded cool. It was like a little cool barbecue joint.
Barbecue, beers, and whiskey.
Barbecue, beers, whiskey. We're like, yeah, sounds cool. All right, cool. We fucking get GPS. GPS, definitely wrong, dude. Fucking wouldn't tell us where we were. We all get lost. We're all pissed because we're lost in a different fucking city.
Can we preface this? We did call ahead and said, hey, can you do 7 people for this time?
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, could you maybe do this time? And we're like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, exactly, sure.
So we were asking for like 9:30, 9:45 or something.
Right,
They're like
right.
10:15.
Yeah, 10:15.
Yeah,
And we're like,
10:15.
yeah,
We're
sure.
like, yeah, sure, whatever. And so then we get lost. We find our way there. We get there. I think it's
The
like
GPS
10
takes us into a parking garage.
Yeah, it's horrible, horrible. But we get there at like 10:30, so it's a little late. You know, hey, this is us, blah blah.
Can I interject real fast?
Sure.
So I'm fucking lost, right? I know Blake's pissed next to me, but he's trying to help me out. Boone's worthless in the back seat. And for whatever reason, so we're driving, trying to figure this out, and you guys keep calling my phone, and Blake is pissed, dude. He's like, I don't know why they fucking keep calling your phone. That's a real fucking good idea.
Joey.
Well, we're just trying to use the navigation. It's like, I don't know where we're fucking going. So
And
he kept
he's
denying
like,
it.
He's like, I don't know why they kept fucking calling your phone. And so they finally called Boone, right? And Boone was like, yeah, we're here, and we're here. And I'm like, Boone, get some viable information for me, because you guys were already there, and I'm still trying to find where it's at.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Boone, get some viable information. 5 seconds later, Joey and Boone are telling knock-knock jokes over the phone. And I was like, what the fuck, Boone?
They definitely were.
I was like, Boone, what the fuck? Get some information for me, dog. And he's like, knock-knock. And I'm like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, hey, where do we turn? Knock knock. Oh,
I was so angry. I was so angry. And then it turns out that the place was so hard to find because it was in the middle of a fucking
festival.
town square
it
festival.
was literally like a festival, dude. And so like you couldn't drive up to the fucking. You had to park somewhere, walk to it. We parked there, walk to it. I walk in. Hey, we got a reservation for this. Chris Marshall. She goes, I'll be back. And I go, that's not good. That is not good, dude. She eventually fucking finds us, dude. We get there. She takes us back. We sit there. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Blake is pissed, dude.
He's angry.
Blake's like, I've already leave 10 minutes ago.
I was pissed as well, but I'm like, there was a beer they had there that I really wanted to try, so I'm like, I'll sit here all night.
All they had to do was give me a water.
Yeah, they didn't.
All
didn't.
they had to
no,
do.
No, it's not. It's not like we got sat down. We were like, "Hey, here's some water. We'll be back in a minute." We got sat down. Nobody. Not a single fucking.
We didn't even get
person,
acknowledged.
No, we didn't get acknowledged.
And then I saw
There was-
3 waiters
there was
walk
three,
past us.
3 waitresses.
And then I watched fucking 5 people bust one table, and I was like, what's going on in this fucking joint?
Exactly.
What the hell is the
And
problem?
then Blake got so fed up that we're like, he's like, I'm leaving, and we're like, okay,
Why don't you
follow.
trade? Why don't you trade that fucking busting table for a job application?
By the way, I don't know. I don't know. I know the restaurant name, so I'm gonna shout them out and say, "Fuck you, Bub City in Rosemont,
Oh, yeah.
Illinois. Go fuck yourselves, okay?
Yeah, that was
Fuck you."
Picked up the cup they had and turned it upside down.
There's nothing in it.
They knew exactly what.
Fuck you, dude.
Even if it had
thirsty.
water in it, I don't think it would have stopped.
We
him from
didn't
turning
even get
upside
served water. Like we didn't
No.
get acknowledged.
They closed at midnight too, so it's not like I came in like right before they closed. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
Like, I
right.
don't
It
know.
wasn't like they closed at
down.
11.
We showed up at like 10:30,
It was 10:30 when they closed at midnight.
and we can all eat and get out of there in fucking.
Oh
30
my
minutes.
god, we all
wanna
had
try.
scanned the barcode, figured out what the fuck we wanted to eat, and we were like, oh my fucking god, let's
Yeah.
go, dude. It's
Yeah.
15, 20 minutes, and we're like, oh, we're fucking
then-
out of here. Taco Bell.
We leave, and we went to fucking Taco Bell.
Uh-oh, here we go.
And that's why corporate America's taken over.
Oh, this was fucking insane,
Dude,
This
so
was bad.
This was
just me
crazy.
being angry at the point, and I just
Well,
got
hold on. Before even it came to you, this gentleman fucked up our order too. Like we order a large amount of burritos, of course. You know, I asked him, I was like, can I have 8 beefy five-layers? And he goes, did you say 8? I go, yeah, 8 beefy five-layers. And he goes, okay. And then I fucking asked for a Mountain Dew and a Pepsi. We get up there. He gives me the fucking Mountain Dew. And I'm like, oh, yeah, bro, we had a Pepsi too. He's like, I only charge you for Mountain Dew. I was like, okay. Joey's pissed, dude. That's Joey's Pepsi, and he wants it, dude. He wants that Pepsi so fucking bad. We just waited a half an hour for water. We didn't get it, so he wants his Pepsi. So I'm fucking driving out of there. I'm like, you want to stop at this fucking gas station? Had to stop at the gas station. Meanwhile, they're right behind us, and he doesn't get the order right there either.
Well, he got our order right.
Oh, we did.
It was.
It was just a.
Oh, you're right.
like a
Go
nut.
for it, Blake.
Sure.
He gave me a large Baja Blast, and the lid was so unsecured. I take one drink of it and just barely tip it towards me. I got a quarter of a Baja Blast on my shirt at this point. And I look at Chris, and I'm so pissed in this moment. And I was like, Chris, lean back. I'm going to throw it right back through that fucking window. I said it. Dude. Every being in my body was dead serious. And I was like, if you drive away, I will throw a Baja Blast at this man. Like, I was so fucking pissed, dude. And so then...
Can you imagine?
And so then I take another drink of the Baja Blast. Fucking leaks again, dude. So I'm fucking going around it like surgical fucking precision. Like, oh, it's on right there. It's on, and I'm just going... So it's fully on. Another drink. On my shirt again. So at this point, I'm fucking irate, and I'm like, Chris, and I'm just like, fuck, and I'm fucking screaming, and I'm so fucking mad. If they didn't hear me inside, I'd be like, I was just irate.
And let me tell you, I didn't lean back.
Yeah.
I knew in my being, I'm like, I'll let the Mountain Dew hit me before it hits them.
Good idea.
Dude.
Because I knew that if I leaned back, it was going through that window.
Were you
Pissed me off.
really?
I
I've
was
never
so
seen Blake
fucking
that
Were
mad.
you really gonna
Dude,
throw that?
It was because, like, obviously, it was a lid that he either cracked when he was putting it on
Yeah.
or something fucking happened.
Right.
And at that point, give me a new fucking lid.
Yeah.
I got the most defective lid in all of Chicagoland. And then that happened, and I was just so mad. I don't know if I would have done it, but I was so fucking mad. I was like, oh.
We get back to
Go back to the hotel. I try to put the lid on again. We get back to the hotel, right? And we're all pissed, can't find a parking spot. And there's a whole fucking thing in the parking spot that I can't see because I can't see. And Chris is like, there's a thing right there. I was like, park right there. And he's like, no, there's a fucking thing right there. And I was like, fucking park right there. And
There was
there's
literally a board across the parking spot.
just couldn't see it. And so I get out, take another drink after I think the lid's secured for a fourth time. Not secured. It is not secured. So I fucking spike this fucking Baja Blast into someone's vehicle. I was so fucking mad. I was so mad.
Could have just thrown it at the ground.
It was like the fucking quarter panel or the tire, dude. It wasn't even bad.
That makes it okay.
Oh my god, though. Dude, every bit of rage I had inside of me went fucking through that cup
Oh
and blasted
my
on that
God.
vehicle, dude.
And then he just kept walking.
Yeah.
And I
That's the
stayed
thing,
back.
when we got out and
Yeah.
Blake was like a half mile ahead of us. Like,
And we got out. We
going
saw
on?
this. We saw this huge puddle and a fucking cup demolished. And we're like, "What's that?" They're like, Blake got pissed.
yeah.
And I was like, hey, faulty lid. That's all it is faulty lid.
It was just
So faulty, in fact, that you try to put it on 4 times and it
Yeah.
still is not on. And it gets on your shirt.
Was
what
it
I
cracked?
Yeah.
Something was up.
What I was impressed
I didn't do a structural integrity test on the lid, but it would have failed.
So when we get back, eat, whatever, and me and Blake were like, oh, we're going to go to bed. We're just going to head back and go to bed.
Oh no.
We're walking down the hallway, and I'm like, Blake, you showering tonight? And he goes, I'm literally soaked in Baja Blast right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Like all over my fucking shirt, dude.
Yeah.
I was so mad.
It was fucking crazy.
Oh my god.
Like when we got back to the hotel and you came and ate in our room, you were
I just
okay.
needed some food too. I was
I
angry
think-
and I needed some food.
I think
I was
spiking the Baja Blast
Right.
let out a lot.
Put
of
out,
reason.
So, like,
yeah.
I was impressed with the way
got
you
some
handled-
problems.
with the way you handled it. The way you came back after
Yeah, I
that.
don't know.
hurdle,
Sure,
I
he
was like,
bounced back.
wow.
He bounced back.
Showed,
Yeah.
He showed a lot of maturity there.
I'm going back to that Taco Bell next week. I'm finding the guy.
Rosemont, Illinois.
Yeah.
All right. It's not technically Chicago. Technically Rosemont.
You know what also didn't fucking help when we were lost trying to find this restaurant?
He's still pissed about it.
Boone kept just saying, could have already went to Longhorn by now.
He did keep saying we could have just went to Longhorn, and Longhorn was like at this point either about to close or close, and we're like,
And I was like, Boone, Longhorn fucking sucks.
This is, it's like it's 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Like it's late as shit.
Yeah,
That's a perfect. But
but Boone's the type of guy that just wants to get a fucking cheap ass
let's just
Walmart.
be honest. That's hilarious.
Blake
He's
kept
wanted a
saying-
steak.
Blake
That's all
kept
I wanted.
saying, Blake kept saying, Walmart or Longhorn sells Walmart fucking steaks. They're disgusting.
they're not bad, but come on.
Yeah, and Boone just kept saying it, and I'm literally in the fucking thick of being lost. And Boone's like,
And it's-
could have been a Longhorn by now. And I'm like,
But the thing-
Boone, I will fucking come back there and
It
fucking
shows a lot
strangle
of
you.
toughness for someone to say in that situation to keep
And
saying
he's so
we
fucking
could have been
annoying,
the
dude.
Longhorn by now. That's a lot of toughness.
I don't know, dude. I
Right
feel
there.
like the toughness is the resisting to go back there and choke them fuck out.
I
'Cause
would
would,
fucking
dude.
kill him.
But to make
I was so
to
pissed.
keep going after someone who's pissed off.
I'll never forget Exit 23, by the way.
I mean, that's fine.
Let's get into it.
It was so fucking funny.
Let's get into it.
I was mad at the time.
Mad
So-
at what? Let's get.
I was
into
hungry.
It.
That's why I was mad.
Yeah, I was
So
hungry
so
too.
we get off the toll, or we get through the toll road thing, and we're sitting in the toll road line for
Yeah.
10 fucking
Yeah.
minutes.
Question:
Yeah.
what did the toll road charge you?
Did you do your online thing?
Oh, I haven't. Fuck.
I need to do that.
You have
I didn't do that
weeks.
too. Okay. Anyways,
You have 2
no. So like we went through this same exact toll road bullshit thing.
I honestly have no idea.
They
I don't remember.
they charged us for 4 axles $20.
Oh yeah, ours was like $4.
So when you just hit help and be like, nah.
I was nervous. There was a line behind me, and you guys, you were already angry. So I was like, I gotta hurry.
we got charged like $4.
I
We
saw-
got,
no, I
we
saw-
got charged
Angry.
$20.
Yeah.
Blake was mad. I could tell he was pissed. I was like, I gotta hurry. I gotta hurry. I gotta
No,
hurry.
I
I
was
gotta hurry.
fine. At that point, I was fine.
So
At that
we're sitting in this line for the toll road,
Sure.
and the
Yeah, let's
entire
get into
time,
it.
Sure.
the entire time, we're like, maybe we should stop somewhere to eat.
Sure.
And nobody communicates to each other. Nobody says anything.
No,
and then we're
absolutely
like
not.
going up to be next in line.
Sure.
And Brock's like, we're gonna go to the Wendy's in Portage.
Right.
I'm on the
And-
horn with him while
Yeah.
we're in
Right.
the line for the toll road.
Which isn't.
And I want to put
Okay, go on. Yeah.
no, I want to
we'll
put
go
the
on.
fault on kind of co-drivers of your car, co-drivers of our car.
Sure.
I want to
The
put the
driver,
fault on
though.
both.
Not the driver though.
Sure.
drivers,
And
no.
I will
So-
take some blame too.
Yeah. So what
But
happened?
I will rebuttal whatever you have to
Yeah,
say
so-
about.
so-
So
course
you
you will.
said
Sure,
Wendy,
sure,
you said
sure.
Wendy's in Portage.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
And that was my moniker the rest of the time when we were in the car.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And we were in Vegas. I was like, you guys want to go to the Wendy's in Portage? I was like, no one knows where that is, but let's go.
Right.
Yeah.
But what's insane? Okay, go.
so
you
we're
can
so we're
finish.
so
Yeah,
we're
yeah, sure,
in.
sure, sure.
You guys get through the line, and we're sitting there paying.
Pay $20.
And I'm like,
Absolutely.
and I'm- Sure. And I'm paying.
You're paying
right?
at this point. Yeah, who have? When did I text you?
You didn't text me. You texted Blake.
Blake.
You and Blake were in
I
conversation.
texted you at this point.
I think we just called each other.
Chris is driving.
While-
Blake is in the
while you're
passenger
paying,
seat.
right? While you're
Yeah.
paying. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
And
let's,
so
let's preface.
And so my
Sure,
thing,
sure.
my thing was I'm paying,
Mhm.
and I don't know where I'm going after this. So
Sure,
the way
sure,
the
sure,
tunnel,
sure.
the toll roads work is they all 17 lanes funnel back into
right,
3.
Right. It's
And then
big,
there's
it's
the-
big lanes.
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
then there's an exit right after
Sure.
that. So I'm paying, and I'm hoping that my co-driver's
Yep.
looking to where they go,
Sure.
to where you guys went.
Wow. So he's putting blame on.
No, I'm not
to
putting
you.
blame
That's
on you.
crazy.
I'm putting blame on
Wow,
literally
no,
us.
but it did seem like he's almost putting a lot of blame on you.
This guy's responding to too many things you're saying.
He is. I'm trying to tell a story. So
Maybe
I'm
one or
putting
two.
I'm putting the blame on the 4 of us right here because you were driving, he was co-piloting, I was driving, Blake was co-piloting.
How's it my fault when I drive? I
That's
can't
what I'm saying.
communicate. I
I'm
can't
putting-
communicate.
I'm just putting the
Right
even-
here, the issue from my end. The issue from my end, we say Wendy's in Portage, and I'm like, oh, fuck, yeah, Wendy's? I need a fucking
we love Wendy.
Baconator.
Baconator. And so I see a sign that says Portage,
Uh-huh.
exit 21. Brock tells me Wendy's in Portage, and I'm like, Portage is exit 21, baby.
Sure.
And the exits went backwards from the toll road.
Right.
So it was 23 where we got off, which why would I get off right there? That seemed like a
Yeah.
fake exit. And I was like,
Yeah.
And then so we drive past that, and then like the next 3 exits are Portage, and then there was no Wendy's sign. And I was like, well, there's no Wendy's to be existed. And we just kept driving, and I was like,
Didn't happen.
that's not it. I was like, hey, Chris, you want to go to the Wendy's in Portage? And I just kept saying it.
Sure.
Because I didn't know where Portage was.
and Boone just kept saying exit 21 in the back seat, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking kill this
Oh my
kid.
That is
god!
And then
dude.
it got to the one point where somebody's like, let's stop, or Boone was like, let's stop to eat, and Blake's like, you want to go to the Wendy's in Portage?
Wendy's in Portage
and, Blake,
back
and
there.
Boone's like, exit 21,
Yeah.
and Blake's like, I don't even know what state that's in.
No,
Nobody
no.
even knows what state they're
No,
talking
Portage-
about.
Portage is in Indiana though.
Sure.
Right.
Sure. But it was just
Right.
so ridiculous.
No, but
to
the
like,
thing is, like, after the toll road, I looked it up. I looked up Wendy's in Portage. Okay, we're gonna go here. I called you, like what you just said. I called you when you were in the line, right? So I looked it up after we got out of the line. I called you and say Wendy's in Portage while you were in the line, which I thought would give you enough time to figure out
But the problem,
how to get there. Right. There is a problem there, and I get that. But I figured it out after the fact. You didn't figure it out before the fact.
So this is what I'm
Let's
trying to say.
get into it then.
This is what I'm trying to say.
I'm willing to leave the podcast.
Yeah,
No,
this is what I'm trying. I want to get this
kidding.
rebuttal
I don't
out
really
of the window.
care. I'm just kidding. I was just rebuttaling. Like, you guys were getting on me, and I can't get on you.
No, I'm
and
not
that's
blaming it
crazy,
on you,
But
but
like, I'm
the
just kidding.
exit
But, like,
was
you guys
just
get
a-
butthurt about it for some reason.
But it's all deep anger.
But let's
Yeah,
get
it
into
is.
it.
Joked about it, it'd be cool, but it's all
But I
deep
am joking about it, and you know I'm joking about it.
The problem,
This
the
is all
problem
a
that I
joke.
have,
I don't care.
the problem that I have
Must
is
have
we
been a-
sat in that line for 10 to 15 minutes,
Right.
and nobody figured it out.
There's no way it was 10 to 15.
No, we
It
sat.
felt like it was forever.
Yeah, we sat in that line.
I don't know how long it was, but it just felt
I'll
like
put it
forever.
this way: we sat in that line
I'm just
way
saying I
too
had
long.
fun.
We sat in that line way too long for us not to communicate before we got to the spot to pay. They're like, "Hey, we're gonna stop at this place."
Sick him.
So my theory is when we get out of the
I was
toll
on your
road,
side this time.
you
man.
guys left
No, you
on
weren't.
exit 23, which was literally a quarter mile away from where we'd stopped to pay the toll.
Everybody who was listening already turned it off. It's fine.
Yeah, and
it's
so
fine.
like
This is over.
we just
It was my fault.
it was just no, I'm not saying that.
It was not your
No,
fault.
I'm
It
just
was
kidding.
bad communication
Kidding,
all
it was a
around,
joke.
to be honest.
But Scary Brock no scares me, and I just don't like seeing
Why
it.
would-
That's why I said it.
I was just joking.
But
Seemed
exit
like there
20,
was-
exit 21 is the same thing as exit 23.
Meanness.
I'm just kidding. Vegas was fun.
We didn't know where we were going.
Yeah.
We had no idea. So we
No.
stopped somewhere in Chicago and ate fucking 4 Big Macs and McDonald's and
What's wrong with
got
that?
out of there.
And what's wrong with us eating separately?
None.
At that point,
See?
we were so angry at each other, I didn't want to
See?
eat with you guys anyways.
Oh my
I would
god.
have.
You said I would have.
So we just turned over on the side of the toll road and turned around.
Yeah. Put a Yui on a turn.
I don't understand how it's the driver's fault. The driver supposed to text you?
Cody, I'm just
No.
being nice and putting it all on our sides.
Put it all on me.
I just
and
didn't ask
love it.
enough questions, and then I saw Portage. And
It
then
was
I was
my
like,
fault.
Oh, Wendy's and
The
Portage?
communication was bad.
It was my fault.
The
No.
communication was bad.
It's no one's fault 'cause it
have
doesn't
we-
matter.
Have we ever been good communicators?
No.
No.
I'm surprised we even went to Vegas, to be
That's
honest.
true. You guys going to Vegas? Yeah, let's go to Portage.
Fucking, when we get to Boone's house, he's got to rowl his cat from under his fucking
Oh
camper, dude.
my
That
god.
was insane.
That was outrageous, dude. Out fucking outrageous.
It was so fucking crazy.
We
The
get to
cat
Boone's
got out.
house. Boone ready to go. Everybody ready to go. We got to make this plane. Blah blah. Yeah, cat got out.
I watched it too.
It was
I think-
great when he
I
had the little
watched
straw.
it as
Then he had the straw.
We'll put. I have the Snapchat,
Dude, oh
Sure,
my
sure.
fucking god.
and we'll throw it up, and then we'll get out of here.
Jesus, dude.
Should have got
literally-
out of here 40 minutes ago, dude.
Does he sound like Blake?
Trying my best to live up to the hype of that man. Never will be able to.
Brock, I'm
Okay.
There it is. Boone's tormenting his cat with a straw, and then grabs it by its fucking front leg and gets it out of there.
He literally goes.
Insane.
Yeah, it was fucking nuts. But
Jesus.
Vegas was fun. I had a good time, Cody.
Oh, good.
Blake,
I just don't like confrontation. That's why I shut that down. I'm
Yeah.
Dude, can we not?
I'm not trying to make it. I'm just saying. I'm trying to say sorry for my end because I made it that because I'm.
It was-
and I put all the blame on
But
me.
you get all-
no,
you
all
get-
the blame back on me.
You get angry in that
No, it
situation.
was my fault.
I get
No,
it.
no, no.
It was my fault.
But I'm the one who had to bring
But
it
I
up
was
because
just
I
like-
felt uncomfortable.
in
Not
a
you, or
joking
not you.
way. In a joking way, I was trying to like
Sure.
get back on you.
Guess what? We're
And
back at
That's
it.
guess.
It wasn't to me. I didn't.
That's something I'll never do again.
I felt fine. I felt like you were going.
but
to
I
Chris.
felt like you didn't feel fine. That's
That's
why you
something I'll
went
never
back.
do.
I just don't like confrontation.
I hate conflict.
That's why I said I'm willing to leave the podcast.
yeah.
Let's
Get out of here.
If
Let's-
anyone's gonna leave the podcast, it's gonna be me. We need.
Let's
we
get outta
need
here.
You
Thanks for tuning in. Next week,
next week.
Brock
Tune
leaves
out.
the podcast.
Thank you for watching the Stoop Sitters podcast. This doesn't have to be a goodbye. This can be a see you later.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the Stoop Sitters podcast. And if you don't, your vibes are in the fucking basement.
Anything made you angry, make sure to email us, stoopsitters@gmail. If you want to email some funny videos, some of your mom's nudes, whatever's going to be the mix that day. So just feel free.
Follow our socials. Actually, just follow the TikTok. Who gives a fuck about any other social? Follow the TikTok. Stoop Sitters Pod.
If you're currently watching these videos in your mom's basement, Here's one more, and then a second one for you to also tune into.
This has been the Stoop Sitters podcast. There's currently a fart cooked up in the room. We got to get out of here.
Goodbye. No, see you later.